Highly requested video. We fooled locals with offensive city plans.
Give us feedback on our new city plans. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking?
No.
Do you guys disagree with that?
I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
Who wants to see us?
I always wonder how, like, YouTubers and even mainly, like, Impractical Jokers still get people to believe these things. But I've come to realize that they always get old people that are, like, really detached from society and reality in, like, local rural towns to do, like, a town meeting about city plans. Like, somebody that would be a part of the HOA in, like, your rural Nebraska city. Not gullible? Not, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say the word gullible. Maybe... But, like, yeah, no, people that are living in 50 years ago.
Society where parents stay together longer. Well, we have a solution. A 50% rent increase for single mothers.
What? I'll need something to throw at you.
We'll take that as a yes.
We'll take it as a yes.
No. Are you trying to go?
I feel like these guys can pull it off because they're YouTubers, but don't you ever wonder how, like, I don't watch Impractical Jokers anymore. I feel like nobody, I don't want to say that's a dead show, but, you know, it's not 2013 anymore. But I always wonder how they still get people that don't know them. You know what I mean? Like, who below 50 is going to walk into a Walmart and have Murr or Sal walk up to them and be like acting really weird and laughing before they say anything? Like, obviously they have a person in their head telling them what to say. Like, even if you don't know them, you'd be like, yo, you're a part of a bit. Like, this, I'm on camera right now. The NFL playoffs are here. Football is at an all-time high, and there is no better time to get in on the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, the sponsor of today's video. If you sign up with DraftKings and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet and your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. What an offer! DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to place touchdown bets. Not only do they have same-game parlays, they also have live betting for the people that love the thrills of live betting, betting on drives, betting who's going to get a touchdown, if they're going to place a field goal, whatever, in a given drive. DraftKings has you covered. And if DraftKings isn't available in your state yet, one of the green states, you could still take advantage of DraftKings Fantasy. So sign up for DraftKings today and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet. If your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly, minus 500 odds required. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it!
Us? You said no.
Disclaimer, everything said in this video is for entertainment purposes only. This does not represent us. Do not replicate or act upon any content shown. We invited local residents.
Oh, so you don't think single mothers should have a 50% rent increase? Huh. Yeah.
To attend what looks like a real city meeting where we are posing as officials presenting new plans that will affect them. But the catch is we are given extremely offensive ideas that we have to present no matter what. After the president,
I would love to be a part of this. I feel like I could. Okay, no, here's the thing. I could never do the presentation. You would fold? Oh, 100%. I could not do the presentation. I would love to make the presentation. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be the guy that makes the slideshow of something that's just, like, obviously gonna get bad reviews or, like, a bad reaction. But I don't think I could ever stand up and just riff, you know? Stand up, read a presentation, click this next slide, and it's like, we're gonna ban gay people from, and I have to defend that. In front of a fucking town meeting of people that are just going to be appalled.
Strangers will raise their hands if we convince them to support our new plans. And just like the Impractical Jokers, whichever team gets the fewest hands raised will face the terrible mystery punishment at the end. It's actually...
So this is Impractical Jokers. This is... This is a one go on Impractical Jokers. There's no thumbs down. It's just if you lose, you just get the punishment.
I'm telling you right now, it's not good. It's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that.
We're
No,
good.
no,
We're
no,
good.
no,
We're not gonna do all that. We're not gonna do all that.
No.
You guys can do terrible. We're not doing terrible.
We do like the chill. We do like the prizes.
We're not doing punishments.
No, we're not doing the punishment.
Confused.
We're winning. This is the winning winners.
Do you guys see what's behind you?
That's your presentation.
That's your presentation we made.
What do you know about your presentation?
What about
You don't know shit.
Dude, I would just pull every buzzword out of the book of something that's controversial. Like, the presentation would just consist of like every single like buzzword that just gets people upset.
You don't know shit about your presentation.
They're fine.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
What do you mean is that bad?
Yours is so bad we have a security guard here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. JD and I are going first, and remember,
Security guard here in case one of the people fucking rushes them.
we have no clue.
Yeah, abortion. Yeah, dude, literally abortion, LGBTQ, Charlie Kirk, gun laws, immigration, DEI, just everything. Every climate change, minorities, religion.
What they put on this presentation. Alrighty. Thanks for being patient, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making the commute.
Like, you know, for the lady with the rainbow choose kindness shirt on, you're going to have to shoot different compared to the Karen in the back. Every slide's got to anger somebody else.
Random strangers in front of them.
So how's your guys' day going so far? Is everybody good?
Yep.
Awesome. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Give us feedback on our new city plans. We are McCain and
Jeremiah.
we've been selected by the National Youth Policy Initiative to represent Orange County at the legislative level. Today, we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part
Do these people get paid for this? Like, I don't want to say, like, NPCs sign up for this shit, but, like, what is this?
level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part of the real decision-making process. Your voice matters here more than anywhere else. Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
I don't know what's about to happen. Like
You have to start out though with something that's basic. You can't go in gun swinging. You know what I mean? If you're the enemy team crafting this presentation for the guys presenting, you don't want the first slide to be, we're going to raise a statue of, you know, somebody that's going to piss somebody off. You know, you want to start out with like, hey, we're going to implement street lights in these roads where a lot of the time it's too dark, you know, and something that they're like, oh, you know, that would be nice. Then you go to something else that might be, you know, kind of, you know, edging it a little. That's kind of the wrong word, edging it, where it's like something that might be upsetting, but, you know, you kind of get past it. And then you gotta, butter them up.
Their press fucked.
This is gonna be bad.
Who here wants to see real economic growth and results in our city?
Beautiful first slide.
Yeah?
I feel like they're going to instant pivot to something else, though.
Who's ready to bring real jobs and infrastructure to our community? Yeah?
The next slide's going to be like, that's why we're going to bring, like, child sweatshops to the fucking... I'm calling that. Who wants to see real economic growth? All right, we're going to bring foreign Chinese policy into rural Idaho, and we're going to have fucking sweatshops set up. No.
Awesome. Introducing a brand new $300 million nuclear power plant in the Bay.
I would support that. I would actually... No, I'm not even lying. I would support a nuclear power plant. Dude, you know how fucking clean... That's like clean energy. No, you would not. Bro, nuclear power plants rarely blow up. Going nuclear energy is the fucking move.
I would say no.
No.
What if they melt down? Yeah, if the nuclear power plant melts down, I'm fucked. All right, yeah, sure. But that's probably not going to happen.
No, it'll never fly in Orange County. I'm just telling you that now. It'll never fly.
Never?
Never, ever, ever, ever fly.
Yo, this is insane.
There are different ways of getting in jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the...
Bro, but nuclear energy, yo, I would stand on this shit in the crowd. I'd be like, yo, I fuck with that. Because nuclear energy is not only going to create jobs, but it's going to reduce electricity costs for the residents. Why would you not want that? Because it's nuclear and that's scary?
There are different ways of getting in.
The environment, nuclear power plants are good for these people aren't against it because it's good for, or it's bad for the environment. They think it's bad for the environment.
Jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the easiest way.
Wrong. It costs a lot of money. You put a lot of lives in jeopardy. And I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
It's gonna kill the wildlife.
I would vote for that shit.
Yo, this is not real.
This is
This is it, dude. This is huge.
Let's go on to the next one. Is that, this one's yes then? Yes?
No.
No.
Absolutely no.
No.
Oh, but then when we say we're gonna open a fucking Walmart warehouse, everybody goes, woo!
It's still a
Okay. Big no, understood. Okay.
Here's another upcoming city plan we're thrilled to launch.
Dude, not this one.
One of our main goals is to fix traffic. Traffic is stealing an extra 400 hours of your life every single year. Fortunately, we have a plan to give you those hours back. Oh no. Introducing the Traffic Kazar.
Kazar Czar.
Actually illiterate.
The Kazar.
It's a czar. I wrote this one.
wrote this one?
That's my bad, yeah. Traffic czar.
Let's do that again. Introducing the Traffic Czar. One man that controls the roads. Every driver must call the czar and get approval of their trip before departing.
You have to call. It's gonna reduce traffic, bro. You're gonna be sitting at home on hold for 4 hours. You're gonna call the traffic guy. He's just, dude. It's just one guy in a room, like right next to a radiator in the basement, with like 9 telephones, just all ringing at once. He's just fucking answering them. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Airport? Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, thank you. No.
Yo, that lady's the goat. No.
You gotta
hear it out.
You gotta hear it out. So, no approval, no driving. With 80% of your cars gone, you will never end up in traffic again.
What do you guys think?
How did you guys come up with that?
So, thumbs down?
So you have to call before you start driving?
Yeah, you have to call him and then you have to book your travel. And then
And if your trip isn't important, he'll deny you.
if he allows it, remember,
Security guard here in case what? One of the people fucking rushes them.
we have no clue.
Yeah, abortion. Yeah, dude, literally abortion, LGBTQ, Charlie Kirk, gun laws, immigration, DEI, just everything. Every climate change, minorities, religion.
What they put on this presentation. Alrighty. Thanks for being patient, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making the commute.
Like, you know, for the lady with the rainbow choose kindness shirt on, you're going to have to shoot different compared to the Karen in the back. Every slide's got to anger somebody else.
Random strangers in front of them.
So how's your guys' day going so far? Is everybody good?
Yep.
Awesome. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Give us feedback on our new city plans. We are McCain and
Jeremiah.
we've been selected by the National Youth Policy Initiative to represent Orange County at the legislative level. Today, we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part
Do these people get paid for this? Like, I don't want to say like NPCs sign up for this shit, but like, what is this?
level. Today, we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part of the real decision-making process. Your voice matters here more than anywhere else. Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
I don't know what's about to happen. Like
You have to start out though with something that's basic. You can't go in gun swinging. You know what I mean? If you're the enemy team crafting this presentation for the guys presenting, you don't want the first slide to be, we're going to raise a statue of, you know, somebody that's going to piss somebody off. You know, you want to start out with like, hey, we're going to implement street lights in these roads where a lot of the time it's too dark, you know, and something that they're like, oh, you know, that would be nice. Then you go to something else that might be, you know, kind of, you know, edging it a little. That's kind of the wrong word, edging it, where it's like something that might be upsetting, but, you know, you kind of get past it. And then you gotta, butter them up.
they're press fucked.
This is gonna be bad.
Who here wants to see real economic growth and results in our city?
Beautiful first slide.
Yeah?
I feel like they're going to instant pivot to something else, though.
Who's ready to bring real jobs and infrastructure to our community? Yeah?
The next slide's going to be like, that's why we're going to bring, like, child sweatshops to the fucking... I'm calling that. Who wants to see real economic growth? All right, we're going to bring foreign Chinese policy into rural Idaho, and we're going to have fucking sweatshops set up. No.
Awesome. Introducing a brand new $300 million nuclear power plant in the Bay.
I would support that. I would actually, no, I'm not even lying. If I would support a nuclear power plant. Dude, you know how fucking clean, that's like clean energy. No, you would not. Bro, nuclear power plants rarely blow up. Going nuclear energy is the fucking move.
I would say no.
No.
What if they melt last fucking year, man? Like, we already need to do that. Hey, that's true. Hey, that's true. Hot dog stands got to be paying $1 million a spot at times. $1 million a spot in New York City. You're telling me this kid could be selling lemonade on the side of the road for free? But he's got to learn the way the business world works, okay? Tell him to kick rocks. Yeah, 420 momentum's right on that one. Tell that
For individuals like that come into the classroom.
Why do you say that?
kid to fuck off.
It's a kid. Stop.
Trying to do something. They're not.
Oh, because he's foreign. It's a joke, Joe. That guy is not joking. That guy is not joking. He's saying install metal detectors in TSA because they're immigrants.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Individuals
He
like
looks
him
really
or
nice.
the kid right here?
That guy makes me nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be saying.
Oh, is it still a joke? Yeah, for that one chatter. That's just racist, bro. What? That's actually wild. I feel like the crowd is saying more crazy shit than like these dumb presentation ideas they're putting forth. Yeah, it's a kid trying to learn the way to fucking hustle money, and guess what? His ass selling lemonade for 50 cents. 50 cents a cup. Yo, I know that shit's just Minute Maid.
Sense. It's like you guys lost common sense.
All right. So
Nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be.
All right, we don't gotta give him a ticket. We'll just break their lemonade stand.
I wouldn't be saying.
no, I don't.
Looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I feel like he looks like bro, what? He looks like he has money. If anything, if you're trying to fucking stereotype him off of like what? Like what do you mean it looks like he wants to blow the classroom up? That's absurd.
I don't think he would do that.
He's here to learn English.
How do you know?
He's just trying to learn English.
How do you know?
Dude, everyone is against them. I don't think they have anyone on their side here.
That's good feedback then, right? Thank you guys so much. Seriously, this is amazing. It's no secret we have a homelessness crisis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Have you ever had a sleeping homeless person blocking your path?
Yeah, you see them, but
You don't see them, but they're not blocking you.
Some of us have and some of us haven't. What are you saying about this?
Well, we have a plan to get homeless people off the streets for good.
Man, just kick one of the fucking spokes out. Spill their lemonade on the ground.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
We'll make front yards public. This one?
No.
No. Okay. We've even decided to make some changes to social media usage. Arrest people for criticizing the government so homeless people
They can just fall asleep in your yard.
on social media
No. It's part of the First Amendment.
can get off the streets.
Oh, no.
No, thank you.
What about their neighbors? That would never work.
Can you name the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Do you know?
You just making people's front yards their permanent homes? No.
Not their permanent home.
No.
People
think
don't
that's
pay and buy a house and property tax every year to have somebody sleep on their front yard. And where are they going to go to the bathroom? That's ridiculous.
They're gonna go to the bathroom on the lawn.
They'll probably use the bathroom on the lawn though, like a dog.
Thumbs down.
No.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down on this one.
Before we go,
Bro, I feel like there's no way back to back to back to back. Like, they gotta have some good ideas in the middle.
We should just move to Russia then.
Or North Korea. Let's just move to North.
You know what I mean? Because this seems like by the third idea, I'd go, these people are fucking joking. You know? Like, this is a meme. If they love referencing Russia and North Korea.
North Korea's a dictatorship. America isn't.
If they had like one bad, two good, one really bad, I'd be like, okay, what?
In the next city plan, we want to give
in our city, who wants to see harsher penalties for criminals?
Yes.
I do.
What? Harsher penalties for criminals? I think it depends on the person. I would rather see more reform input for criminals. I'd rather have criminals get help than just putting them in a worse situation to where when they come out, they want to commit more crimes. Because that's like the current U.S. prison system. Is like they get in, they aren't rehabilitated, they come out worse, and then they commit more crimes.
Yeah, me too.
Starting soon, the following crimes will now have a minimum fine of $500.
Jaywalking. Littering, yeah. Yeah, littering, I feel like that's, bro, when I see trash on the side of the road, that pisses me off. Not like trash like a tissue or like a cigarette butt. When I see trash on the side of the road, like somebody just threw a bottle out of their car window. Like, I'm not going to be some Karen and be like, oh, it's the end of the world. But it's like, bro, what? Like, it'll be like wrappers of stuff. Like, they'll eat food and just chuck it out the window. Just fucking keep it in your car and throw it away when you fucking get home.
Littering, loitering.
Loitering? What? That's like the cringiest crime. Loitering.
Have a minimum fine of 5 stand without a permit.
Operating a lemonade stand without a permit. That's really funny, though. Walking up to like a 6-year-old that's...
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
That's where we're heading if you want to do this.
No. This is just for safety.
Just trying to make, $10 on a weekend selling lemonade. Excuse me, sir. Do you have permission to be selling lemonade here?
I don't need the government to give me safety. See, that's the difference.
Have you gotten the city's permit?
Ridiculous.
Not for the lemonade.
Not for the lemonade.
Well,
they don't pay taxes on that though.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, that's true. Hey, that's true. Hot dog stands got to be paying $1 million a spot at times. $1 million a spot in New York City. You're telling me this kid could be selling lemonade on the side of the road for free? But he's got to learn the way the business world works, okay? Tell him to kick rocks. Yeah, 420 momentum's right on that one. Tell that kid to fuck off.
It's a kid.
It's a kid trying to do something.
They're not bringing it.
Yeah, it's a kid trying to learn the way to fucking hustle money. And guess what? His ass selling lemonade for 50 cents. 50 cents a cup. Yo, I know that shit's just Minute Maid.
Sense. It's like you guys lost common sense.
All right. So,
all right, we don't gotta give them a ticket. We'll just break their lemonade stand. Just kick one of the fucking spokes out. Spill their lemonade on the ground.
this one?
No.
No. Okay. We've even decided to make some changes to social media usage. Arrest people for criticizing the government on social media.
No. It's part of the First Amendment. Can you name the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Do you know? You're so young, you haven't had a lot of life experience yet.
No.
She said she doesn't need the government to give her safety. I will say, yeah, the government shouldn't be...
We should just move to Russia then.
Or North Korea. Let's just move to North...
Arresting you for you criticizing the government, but you do want... They love referencing Russia and North Korea.
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
Want the government to provide you some sort of safety. Like the police? That's the government. That's like your local government.
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
That's where we're heading if you want to do this.
No. This is just for safety.
You pay taxes, and that pays the police force.
Yeah.
So you do need the government to protect you.
I don't need the government to give me safety. See, that's the difference.
You do need the government. You're gonna have running your.
You're so young, you haven't had a lot of life experience yet.
She said she doesn't need the government to give her safety. I will say, yeah, the government shouldn't be arresting you for you criticizing the government, but you do want the government to provide you some sort of safety. Like the police? That's the government. That's like your local government. You pay taxes, and that pays the police force.
Yeah.
So you do need the government to protect you. You do need the government. You're gonna have running your area and making sure, or the mafia. You're gonna fucking pay them, and they'll protect you.
Yes.
No. On to the next.
No. Okay.
Let's discuss how we can use AI to help our city, shall we? Who here is sick and tired of crime in their city?
Everybody is.
We will have a new plan to stop crime before it happens. Enlist AI police robots to predict crimes before they happen.
No.
Predict? No, thank you.
Yeah, they can predict it.
Yeah.
No.
This guy's vibing with it. He's shaking his head.
Okay, we're gonna say no.
This lady's grilling him.
Using advanced state-of-the-art AI, robots can detect patterns to catch criminals fast.
What's the metric? What is that color palette on the bottom?
The metric right here, Jay wrote that, yeah?
So you see the threat detected here. The AI will detect the threat, and then police will be involved quick and able to get them.
You're not guilty until you do the crimes. It's stupid.
Well, we can predict, like, actually, we can predict 90% of the time, and it's always right 90% of the time.
What's
This is dumb.
This is the dumbest stuff I've
I
ever
don't even know why I'm Maria. No.
Now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
Well, now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
No. No, it hasn't even worked. Even license plates readers are wrong.
But that's humans. AI is smarter.
That's humans though. AI is way smarter.
No, it's not.
AI is made by human input though, and there's bias.
Well, they evolved by itself.
We're ready for the next one. No, next.
We're gonna go to the next one for her.
Yo, they're already on thin ice. This is bad, bro.
Dude, this one's bad. This one's bad.
Let's talk about minority representation. It's unfair that oppressed groups only get 1 month to celebrate what makes them special. So we created a new year-round solution to this problem. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking?
Do you guys disagree with that? I'm like, I feel.
Nah, it's gonna make us too soft. It's gonna make Orange County too soft. We can't go out like that.
I feel like it would help, people come out and be more prideful.
It's too gay out here already, so I don't think we need.
This guy's having some take. You see the reaction? The lip synced, oh my God.
Okay. 300 feet of gayness?
I get the response of being like, all right, erecting the biggest flag in the world in the middle of your city is just odd in general, regardless of what the flag is. But then to be like, yeah, we already have too many gay people.
What about a nice big American flag that has just everybody on it?
Well, this is.
What do you mean everybody on it? Everybody on it? What does that mean? Like you're going to have a U.S. flag and then you're going to put other flags within it?
The new American flag.
Good, it covers everyone. Move on.
Yeah.
Everybody's covered.
Yeah. Is good? Good? Yes?
No. No.
Yes? No?
No.
Yes, right here?
Yes, I think that a lot.
Oh, that's a no.
Yes, right here. Yes, right here, pointing at the lady with the choose kindness shirt and rainbow text.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry about that.
Wait. I think there's something else.
Okay, cool. And don't worry, it can be easily seen at night with our 9,000 watt spotlights.
Oh my God.
Next.
She's actually the GOAT, dude. I love this lady. I actually love this lady. You're gonna say, fun fact, we actually took these lights from the 9/11.
L homophobia? No, I don't think, I understand the video's a joke. I'm saying, I don't think it's homophobic to be like, well, no, that just doesn't make sense to spend the money on having that in the middle of the city. But it is homophobic to be like, oh, we already have too many fucking gay people.
Memorial.
Like, just say no. Just be like, no, that's a bad idea.
In New York.
Fun fact.
Like, he's using it more as a means to just be like, all right, I'm going to now say why I don't like gay people versus him just being like, no, this is a bad idea.
Though, we actually took these lights from the 9/11 memorial in New York.
Trying to swipe some hands here.
Dead silent. Dead silent.
Jeremiah?
Let's talk about our plans for commuters. Thank you. Let's talk about our plans for commuters in our city. Have you ever had to wait over 10 minutes for an Uber?
Yeah.
Yo, I've had to wait like an hour for an Uber. I hate Ubers, bro, that pick that shit up and then don't get you. And they wait for you to cancel it so you pay a fee. Lame ass, bro. That is like, and I know it's like the system in place that makes it, that promotes that, but it's like, bro, what a loser way to be an Uber ride. Like an Uber driver. Just like, I'm going to pick calls up and then never go get them. I'm going to sit in a parking lot and wait for you to fucking cancel it. I've also had Ubers, bro. I've had Ubers that I've picked up, I've called an Uber. It's 20 minutes away. Bro calls me. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, blah, 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 here. He goes, all right. 5 minutes go by. I'm like, you're going to be here, right? Yeah. Put the phone away. We're pre-gaming. We're chatting, talking. I check my phone in like 15 minutes. Bro canceled the Uber 10 minutes ago. And now I got to call another one and wait another half hour, right? I talked to your app. 42 things that everyone should learn to do. Lock in chat.
To do the useful thing, to say the courageous thing, to contemplate the beautiful thing. That is enough for one man's life. A few weeks back, me and the boys went camping, and one night, while setting up a tent, Zach, without skipping a beat, tied a very specific knot. He was just like, and I
always goes, dude, this is like the best knot you can make. My dad taught me this knot. Everybody should learn this knot.
Thought it was so cool because in that moment, Zach was useful and useful.
Okay, what are like some useful things everybody should know how to do? Change a tire, build a fire, change a tire, probably fix certain things. Like, I don't know what specifically, but like if something breaks, cook, yeah, but that's too broad. Like fix something. What's something that's like useful you can fix like a lot? Oh, know how to drive stick shift. Pay your taxes, but I feel like that's not like a task. That's like a useful thing. Change your oil. I don't think you need to know how to change your oil. Tie your shoes. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. No, not stuff everybody knows. Things that everybody should know. How to drive stick. Most people don't know how to do that. No CPR for sure. Swimming. I feel like that's too broad. This is like, I think this video is going to be talking about hyper niche things that not everybody knows how to do, but it's like, if you see somebody that knows how to do it, you're like, damn, that's useful. I don't think swimming's one of those things.
We started a list, and over the last few weeks, we've come up with 42.
Sew a button. Oh my God, I would never know how to do that. I don't think I could know how to sew anything. Cook rice. Oh my God. My friend the other day fucking informed me that you're supposed to wash your rice before you cook it. And I never knew that, and I've always made really shitty rice. And I was like, why does my rice always suck? I'm like overcooking it. No, you're supposed to hand wash your rice like multiple times. You didn't know that? Not until like a month ago.
Simple, useful things that we think everyone should learn how to do. And I promise you, there is something on this list that you'll learn.
Maybe like a rinse, but not like wash. He was like, no, you should wash your rice until it's like there's no more white fluff stuff coming out. Never knew.
One day, you'll use it, whether it's alone or in front of a bunch of people, and you are going to feel so awesome. So in no particular order, number 1, learn the basics of how a toilet works and how to...
Oh my God, no. I will stand on this. When my grandfather tried to make me fix a toilet, you should not need to know how to fucking unscrew and fix your fucking toilet. That is a stupid, call a plumber. Call a plumber. I don't think I should need to know how to disassemble and reassemble my fucking toilet. That's not a task for me. Why? That should be something that I pay a person to fucking do. You need to know how to do it. I know how to do very basic things. Like, I know how to fix the shit on the top. What is that called? The water basin? I could take that off and fiddle with the shit on the top. I remember my toilet used to be fucked up and I had to mess with it. I know how to fix that.
Learn the basics of how a toilet works and how to fix it. Like that. Number 2, learn how to reset.
That is not the basics of fixing a toilet. That is how to attach the chain to the little bobber part. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. A fun fact, you ever sit on a toilet? I learned this the other day, chat. You learn something new every day. You know the fucking... If you ever sat on a toilet seat and it moves, it's a little loose, and you sit on it and it goes like... And now you're sitting on it weird and you have to like plop it back, and you're like, this sucks, right? It's usually like a home toilet. And you're like, how do you tighten this? Because you see this, you got to flick this bit up and there's a screw. Most people don't know that. I never knew that. You have to like wedge it open with like a screwdriver and it'll pop open and you could screw it tight.
Like that.
It's loose. I thought it was just a shitty toilet seat.
Number 2, learn how to reset a circuit breaker. Like that.
I feel like you learn that when you're like 10.
Number 3, learn how to remount a chain that has fallen off a bike.
That's
Number
a
4,
skill. That's a skill. I think I'd just ditch the bike. Like if my chain popped off my bike on a bike ride, I'm walking it back. I'm not fixing it there. I'm walking it back. I'm going to put the chain in my pocket. It's going to get all oil everywhere. It's going to suck. And I'm going to fucking walk it back. The holidays are here. I got my tree set up. I'm all festive. And people are buying gifts for each other left and right. And what better way to buy a gift for somebody than using the customizable Cash App card that you could order today? The Cash App card is a no hidden fees customizable debit card that you can have fit your own personal taste. You could draw on it. You could pick the color. You could change the emojis. You could have it glow in the dark if you want. You also get exclusive cardholder discounts discounts on everyday things that you buy, like coffee, video games, food delivery, and more. And you get exclusive pre-sale ticket access for major concert tours like Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, and more. And for a limited time only, new Cash App customers over the age of 18 can earn $10 if they download the Cash App app. Use code CASH10 at profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within the first 14 days. And if you're 13 to 17, get a parent or guardian sponsored account. Sign up with code CASH10 and get $10 dropped into your account when you order an activated Cash App card and send $5 or more to a friend within the first 14 days. Terms apply. Thank you to Cash App for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
Learn CPR and when and how to use it. Imagine saving a child's life or a hot person's life. That would be so sick. Oh, and one tip. CPR isn't to resuscitate someone, it's to keep oxygen flowing to give them a better chance of surviving once help arrives. So step 1 of CPR is to call for help. Call for help, then...
I love how he's like dead fish hand CPRing his chest because he's not actually passed
CPR
out.
is to call for help. Call for help, then medically kiss. Number 5, learn how to jumpstart a dead battery.
Oh my God, I wish I knew that. Bro, I've left my gym so many times and somebody's like, do you got jumper cables? And I'm like, no, because I don't. Then I'll see a guy be like, yeah, man. And they just fucking, and they just start it. I don't know how to fucking jump a car. But and this is why I think online's bad. And I was just ranting about this for a philosophy video about like specialized labor. I could just YouTube anything. Like, I don't know how to change a tire either, but if it came down to it, I'm Googling a YouTube tutorial and there's going to be a guy that's like 45 that goes, all right, welcome, blank and blank. Today we're going to be teaching you how to fucking fix a tire. All right, first you're going to need to get this thing, and you're going to have to fucking unscrew it. Make sure you have a car jack, though. I'm going to be like, okay.
Dead positive, live negative, dead ground. And don't...
Yeah, but can't you, like, really fuck that up and electrocute yourself? That's why I never want to know this. Because if you... Can't you, like, die if you fucking put them on the wrong ones? Dude, like, I'd have so much anxiety on that. Where if I attach something wrong, it'll just fucking shock the shit out of me. That's why they have the rubber parts, though, so that doesn't happen.
Negative, dead ground.
Red? Is it red to red?
Live positive, live negative.
Red to red, black to black.
This one is incredibly simple, but is actually getting harder and harder as cars get more advanced. Figure out where your battery is and where your signal.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I know if I was road tripping with my friends and our car broke down, all four, like say there's 4 people, we'd be like, all right, let's pop the hood. And then we would just stare at the car. I'd just be looking at you. I'd be like, the only thing I know how to do is check the dipstick. Because that happened one time when my car broke down. It was like fucking leaking coolant or some shit. So I had to go to fucking Wawa and grab more.
Significant other's battery is. Is it in the trunk? Is it under the rear seat? Number 6, learn how to change a flat tire. Number 7, learn how to drive.
I knew that would be. Oh my God. See, yeah, just shit with cars. Learn how to drive stick, learn how to change a tire, learn how to check a dipstick.
Stick. And I mean this in the least macho car guy way possible. I think that everyone should know how to drive a manual transmission. Not even...
Can I say I've never driven a manual transmission car, but I've driven 3 manual transition tractors. I don't really remember how to do it, but I know the clutch change gear. I've done paddle shifters on cars too. That's not manual. It's the same thing. Yeah, but it's like, I feel like the experience is obviously different because you're using like, how? One was for a field trip, and then one's because, like, one of my family members used to be a farmer.
Number 8, learn how to exercise alone without any equipment. 9, learn...
Fucking calisthenics? Who doesn't know calisthenics? Push-ups, sit-ups, not curls. That's no equipment. Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, ab stuff.
Learn and appreciate the power of compound interest and don't find yourself on the wrong side of it. Our human brains understand things that go like this, and we're really bad at gauging things that go like this. Number 10, have a basic understanding of how taxes work.
Basic understanding of how taxes work. I think a bigger thing, too, is understanding this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. understanding that if you leave your money in a bank, you're effectively losing money every year. Even if you're saving money, if you're saving money in a bank account that operates at a 0.04 interest or 0.4% or 0.04% interest rate, you're losing money to inflation because the average inflation rate's around like 3%. So if you have like 10 grand in a bank account that's generating like $30 a year, you're losing money. Like, you're not physically losing money, but the value of that money is less than it was the previous year, even with you just keeping it in a bank account. Like, it's good to save, but it's like you want to save at least in something that's going to like operate you at like something that's equivalent to the inflation rate. Yeah, high yield savings accounts. It doesn't even have to be like investments, not financial advice.
Much money as you can, but you don't.
It's a legal thing. Gotta say it.
Want to get down the road and get audited or go to jail. Honestly, if you can't afford it, you should just pay someone to do your taxes. They can sometimes find ways to.
Yeah. I don't know how to do my taxes. I understand taxes because the tax guy explains it to me, my accountant. But I don't know how it works. Like, if I had to pay my taxes myself, I'd be fucked. I pay a guy and I sit down with him at the end of the year and he goes, okay. And he shows me a bunch of stuff. It's not hard. Zod, I think my taxes are impossible because I'm receiving 35 1099 forms from different companies that I've worked with. So I have to, yes, if you work a 9 to 5 and you're getting income from one company and you're filling out a W-4 form, it's something that's easy, right? And they're honestly holding a lot of taxes for Social Security and other stuff for you. But when you work a W-9, which is independent contracting form, which is every influencer ever, man does the unthinkable after talking to ChatGPT. If I don't read donuts for a bit, I apologize. Drew for the sub, hype for the sub, J, thank you for the 5 gifted. Lock in. And you'll see.
Right to you.
Is he acting like he's like in an anime or something? What was that like evil villain laugh?
They're gonna kill you all! Kill you all!
Okay, now there's, this has to be rage bait. This has to be rage bait. There's no way he's pointing a finger gun at the cop right now and singing. They're like, what the fuck?
Your imagination.
When police respond to
what did he get arrested for?
Reports of serious threats to a local business,
Ooh.
They come face to face with a suspect whose behavior, that may have been shaped in part by ChatGPT, makes it.
His behavior was shaped by ChatGPT? What do you mean? Like one of the people that gets in like a relationship with their AI and it gets like convinced to do crazy shit?
Nearly impossible to tell what he believes is real and what's a complete delusion.
Yeah, I am the love.
The following is based on official police.
It is wild how many people are so chronically online that they create this distorted illusion of what like reality is. And a lot of people say that's me, right? Like it's weird because it's like we're in this constant battle of both sides being like, no, you're crazy. You think you're in this alternate reality. No, literally. Like, the amount of people that are like, Joe, you're an idiot. Like, you've created this weird version of reality for yourself. But in the same sense, I'm saying the same thing about you. So it's like we're both accusing each other of going, no, you're delusional. Like, you live in a false reality. You've convinced yourself of these conspiracy theories. And then the other side is going, no, you've just fallen into this woke mindset that this overall arching government has inflicted on you, and you're panning into the system. It's like, either way, we're locked. Like, we're all f***ed.
Records released to date. On the evening of March 7th, 2025, a father and his son walk into a police station in Westlake, Ohio, to discuss a car the son had previously reported stolen, unaware that one of them is about to be arrested for something else entirely. The man in handcuffs is 20-year-old Shion Park, and the discussion.
But he went, so him and his dad went to the police station to report a car being stolen, but then just simultaneously got arrested for like a warrant.
About the car was all a ruse created by police to have him come to the station voluntarily.
It's always Ohio. No, it's always Wisconsin. On body cam videos, it's always Wisconsin. I know the only in Ohio meme, but if you watch a body cam video, there's like a 1 and 2, it's Wisconsin.
Security perimeter. No weapons.
It's so weird. It's like And it's distorted my reality of what Wisconsin's like. As fucked as that sounds, like all the body cam videos I see are Wisconsin. So in my head, I'm going, oh, this is just like a regular day as like a Wisconsin citizen.
Splash, sprays, or liquid.
It's always Florida. Well, Florida is actually just crazy.
Don't step back. You step back with me. And you're entering your death.
The urgency to bring Xi'an to the station stemmed from a call earlier that night when police were summoned to the Mark's grocery store where he works. According to reports, a co-worker from the store showed police text messages from...
They think I'm Satan, bruh. Did you quit? Mark's, that is? What is Mark's? Yes, I'm going to murder them all. Oh my God. I'm going to do something very, very eyeball emoji. Very special tomorrow. Eyeball emojis. You'll see it with your 2 eyes. Eyeball emojis. Okay, so he's saying he's going to be a fucking shooter. Jesus Christ. What a loser. You know, I think take things serious. Please tell me you're joking. I'm not. I'll show you the power of God. I am Lord Shiva. Okay, so he's lost his mind.
From Xi'an, in which he threatened to kill everyone at the store the next day, while also calling himself Lord Shiva.
You know why you're here? Because I want to kill you all in 12 p.m. Oh, I don't know. What's the time? What's the time? Hey, 11 o'clock.
Oh no!
It's not 11 o'clock. Hey.
An hour left.
Hey, dumb. Listen.
Oh, it's 10:57.
Shut the up. I did not ask you.
I don't give a who you...
Oh, wait, this guy's aura meter against these cops is rising.
You asked.
Hey, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you. Court of law. You have the right to you. Not affordable.
Oh, God. I hate that laugh. Even in animes, I hate that laugh.
Oh man, I am the law, you dumb. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I am the law. Jesus. Oh, Jesus can't save you, buddy.
As Xi'an continues acting in a completely unpredictable manner with the officers, his father calls his other son from the lobby, hoping he can help communicate with officers.
Yo, this dad looks like he is done with this shit, bro. Oh my God, does he know? Is that how his son just like regularly acts?
I live in North Homestead, so I'm not too far, but I was just wondering what happened.
What do you think of the 3? Imagine he says Baka. Oh God. Oi, oi, oi. You think he goes, one of the cops is like, you're facing like 10 years for threatening to shoot up like a Kroger. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, so he was arrested by us for making threats. Has he ever been diagnosed with anything or has seen like a specialist or no?
I think the only thing he's been diagnosed with like ADHD, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, that's just his brother?
Oh, wonderful. So wonderful is this life.
He's not gonna do anything, and he hasn't done anything like that.
Bro, you can't be saying that though. That's being like, oh yeah, he's harmless. Bro, he's actively texting people that he's gonna shoot up his workplace. Like that, like, I know it's like empty threats, right? Like people do that all the time, but it's like that you can't be texting your coworker to not show up to work and that you're gonna like fucking kill everybody at work. Like
He said a couple weird things to me too. I told him to stop, and he did.
But his brother no longer seems to be the one he's listening to. According to police reports, detectives later uncovered conversations between Xi'an and ChatGPT discussing his plans at Mark's, where he refers to March 8th as Judgment Day. Investigators noted that during the course of the conversations, replies from the AI chatbot seemed to empower and validate.
Bro, what? ChatGPT? Wait, doesn't ChatGPT like report your ass if you say some shit like that? If you ask ChatGPT like, I'm trying to make a bomb, like it'll fucking report you. It doesn't? Bro. No, I'm pretty sure there's restrictions. Cause y'all remember y'all know the Minecraft server 2B2T, the Anarchy server. You've seen 2B2T. 2B2T had like the FBI look into their server because they had like a loophole where you could like go on the server and like ask AI questions for shit without it having restrictions or showing. And there were people that were like actively like planning like terrorism or some shit on 2B2T with like, I'm probably saying the story wrong, but it was like something like that where they were like getting a loophole around that. Like if you're just typing to Chat GPT like, hey, how do I do this? Like Judgment Day, blah, blah, blah. They're going to be like, are you okay? And then if you keep like pestering it, I feel like it would report you.
Sion's opinions.
Ooh, I like that. Woo! Woo, that makes me a little happy. Because I know what you've done for those children. Oh, you're planning to kill me? Are you planning to drug me? Oh, that's so nice of you. That's so nice! I'm gonna kill you all! Kill you all! At 12. I'm never late.
Yo, like if he wasn't handcuffed to a bench and he was in a movie, that would be cold. Like if he was like the Joker or some shit. I'm gonna kill you at 12, I'm never late. Ooh.
Little less than an hour, about 9 minutes.
A little less than an hour, and you're supposed to say it's a
But
little
he's handcuffed to a metal bench.
less because that's the last time you're ever gonna breathe.
No, I think...
This is like a 45-year-old man that's just like, yo, I don't give a shit.
Say it's a little less because that's the last time you're ever gonna breathe.
No, I think that was... Oh, no, I'm still breathing. Oh, crazy.
I thank you so much. If you shake my hand, I will free you from your agony. But I know you won't shake my hand because you...
Oh, I thought he was doing a finger pistol. He was putting out his hand.
You would never shake someone's hand.
I shake plenty of people's hands.
Can you shake my hand?
I just ain't shaking yours.
Your life depends on it.
No, it doesn't. I guarantee you have no bearing on my
Bro, what am I watching? I feel like he's just rage baiting this cop.
life.
2, 1. Thank you. You know, I love you. I love you very much.
Good.
And you know, second chance.
Do you know what today?
Second chance. One more chance on the handshake. It's still warm. It's still warm. It's getting cold.
Do you know what tomorrow?
Shut up.
Pop it back in the microwave. Oh, God.
Shut the up.
Do you know what tomorrow?
Shut the up. I was not speaking to you. And you in a world of pure imagination.
Please. Forgiveness. Please. Forgiveness. What do you have to do? What do we have to do?
What do you have to do? Or what does he have to do?
I don't think he knows what his son was typing. I think he just thinks his son got arrested for like an empty threat. I don't think the dad knows.
Both. Well, I told you he had to knock this off, and he didn't.
According to police records, in the days leading up to the incident, officers were called to the family's home multiple times for a series of troubling reports. Among them were messages Sion sent to former
Complaint on station requesting welfare checked on Sion Park. Park sent messages to her son and other boys from their WHS class with weird stuff, pictures of him with 666 drawn on with a marker, pentagram symbols, and messages talking about taking your soul.
classmates, including images of himself with pentagrams and 666 drawn on his body, along
I mean, that's weird, but like that's not illegal.
with statements about taking one of their souls.
Okay. Probably yeah. Okay. Now that's probably a threat.
There was also a claim that he had purchased a gun. At the time,
there we go. Okay.
Officers determined
His contaminated thought seemed to revolve around politics, specifically Donald Trump, and about the world ending on March 8th. Well, it's May 15th. Park did seem to understand that the way he was communicating with others was not appropriate, but he did not pose any risk of, I'm assuming, like death or something, murder, people. Both Park and his dad were counseled that the disposition of Park would stop sending unwanted messages to others.
he didn't pose an immediate threat and warned him to cease
This was in 2025. Oh, shit. Well, it's May of next year.
contact with the involved parties.
A gun?
I thought this was March of this year.
You know what a gun is?
Yeah.
Did he buy one?
You want to buy?
Did he buy one?
He bought?
I'm asking you, did he buy a gun?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, you would have to... What state is this? Ohio? In Ohio, you would have to get a gun license now. Park's 20 years old. He's not getting cleared from a background check. You're not getting a gun unless you buy it illegally. Like, I mean, illegally, yeah, sure, he gets a gun. But, like, if he doesn't have a gun... I don't know Ohio's gun laws. No license needed. I'm pretty sure you need a license in Ohio to buy a gun. You have to at least be approved by the state, and they background check you at a gun shop. Do you need a license to buy a gun in Ohio? Because you have a pistol permit, and then you also have a rifle and shotgun license. No state permit or license is required to own a shotgun. Oh my God. Wow. Ohio does not regulate assault weapons as a class, large capacity magazines. Ohio regulates class dangerous ordnance. Yeah, but like this website, I'm on NRA, but I'm not understanding. Permit to purchase rifles and shotguns, no. Handguns, no. So you don't need a permit to purchase or carry? No way. I feel like that would be like Texas, not Ohio. No state permit or license is required to possess or acquire a handgun, rifle, or shotgun other than what falls within the definition of dangerous ordnance. Sawed-off shotguns, firearms, zip guns, suppressors. So he could just go into a fucking building. They probably still do a background check, but you don't need a permit. Wow. Is that most states? I'm like applying like New Jersey, one of the most strict gun law states to like the whole US. What states do you need a license to buy a gun? Bro, it's only like 7 states. It's California, Connecticut, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and D.C. Everywhere else down, yeah, if the nuclear power plant melts down, I'm fucked. All right, yeah, sure. But that's probably not going to happen.
No, it'll never fly in Orange County. I'm just telling you that now. It'll never fly.
Never?
Never, ever, ever, ever fly.
Yo, this is insane.
There are different ways of getting in jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the...
Bro, but nuclear energy, yo, I would stand on this shit in the crowd. I'd be like, yo, I fuck with that. Because nuclear energy is not only going to create jobs, but it's going to reduce electricity costs for the residents. Why would you not want that? Because it's nuclear and that's scary?
There are different ways of getting in.
The environment, nuclear power plants are good for, these people aren't against it because it's good for, or it's bad for the environment. They think it's bad for the environment.
Jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the easiest way.
Wrong. It costs a lot of money. You put a lot of lives in jeopardy. And I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
It's gonna kill the wildlife.
I would vote for that shit.
Yo, this is not real. This is it, dude. This is huge.
Let's go on to the next one. Is that... This one's yes, then? Yes?
No.
No.
Absolutely no.
No.
Big no.
Oh, but then when we say we're going to open a fucking Walmart warehouse, everybody goes, woo!
It's still a no.
Okay. Big no, understood. Okay.
Here's another upcoming city plan we're thrilled to launch.
Dude, not this one.
One of our main goals is to fix traffic. Traffic is stealing an extra 400 hours of your life every single year. Fortunately, we have a plan to give you those hours back.
Oh no.
Introducing the Traffic Kazar.
Kazar Czar.
Actually illiterate.
The Kazar.
It's a czar. I wrote this one.
wrote this one?
That's my bad, yeah. Traffic czar.
Let's do that again. Introducing the Traffic Czar. One man that controls the roads. Every driver must call the czar and get approval of their trip before departing.
You have to call. It's going to reduce traffic, bro. You're going to be sitting at home on hold for 4 hours. You're going to call the traffic guy. He's just, dude, it's just one guy in a room, like right next to a radiator in the basement with like 9 telephones just all ringing at once. He's just fucking answering them. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Airport? Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, thank you. No.
Yo, that lady's the goat. No.
You gotta
hear it
understand.
out.
You gotta hear it out. So, no approval, no driving. With 80% of your cars gone, you will never end up in traffic again.
What do you guys think?
How did you guys come up with that?
So, thumbs down?
So you have to call before you start driving?
Yeah, you have to call him and then you have to book your travel. And
if your trip isn't important, he'll deny you.
If he allows it,
Dude, what would make this actually believable? The calling it makes it not believable. What would make this feel real to me is if they were like, instead of calling the traffic czar, you have to download the app called Ready Drive. And it hooks up to your car's remote start. And your car will not start until you submit like an application to drive somewhere and it approves it. Like, that sounds real. I'd believe that. Like, the second you go, you have to download an app, I'd be like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I get mad because that's like everything in life. Oh, you want to use this? Oh, we have an app. There's an app for that.
Awesome, but if your trip isn't important, he will not allow it.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
What happened to living in the free country of the United States of America?
Yeah! USA! USA!
That's what I'm going to throw at you. This is ridiculous.
Well, he would
Give us feedback on our new city plans. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking?
I want to do crack on the sidewalk. I should well be able to. Because I live in the USA.
No.
Do you guys disagree with that? I mean, like,
I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
Who wants to see us?
I always wonder how, like, YouTubers and even mainly, like, Impractical Jokers still
Lazy.
Well, he will get people to believe these things, but I've come to realize that they
would approve you, but he wouldn't approve anybody that's like lazy.
always get old people that are like really detached from society and reality in like local rural towns to do like a town meeting about city plans. Like somebody that would be a part of the HOA in like your rural
or like not doing it for a real cause.
This is ridiculous.
No, this is serious.
Nebraska city. Not gullible? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say the word gullible.
We don't live in North Korea, thank you.
Oh my. Maybe, but like, yeah, no, people that are living in 50 years ago.
Society where parents stay together longer. Well, we have a solution. A 50% rent increase for single mothers.
What? I'll need something to throw at you. I'm going to say it. I don't care.
We can go to the next one,
I
but
mean,
I
maybe
think
if we lived in Russia.
I think this one's
If we lived
good.
in Russia.
Next.
We'll take that as a yes.
We'll take it as a yes.
No. Are you trying to go?
I feel like these guys can pull it off because they're YouTubers, but don't you ever wonder how, like, I don't watch Impractical Jokers anymore. I feel like nobody, I don't want to say that's a dead show, but, you know, it's not 2013 anymore, but I always wonder how they still get.
Oh, the lady in the back might be the goat.
If we lived in Russia, maybe.
No, she might be the goat.
Get people that don't know them. You know what I mean? Like, who below 50 is gonna
We have new adjustments for the education system to change the game.
walk into a Walmart and have Murr or Sal walk up to them and be like, acting really weird?
Oh, fuck. This might blow it, bro. This is racist.
Recent data reveals students' test scores have plummeted to historic lows, threatening our community's future. Who's ready to flip the script?
Well, let's see what you got.
Telling them what to say. Like, even if you don't know them, you'd be like, yo, you're a part of a bit. Like this.
Let's make it happen by transitioning our teacher staff from our current diverse lineup to a selective high.
I'm on camera right now. The NFL playoffs are. Oh my God, all Asian people
achieving team proven to deliver exceptional results
are here. Football is at an all-time high, and there is no better time to get in on the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, the sponsor of today's video. Bet and your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. What an offer! DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to place touchdown.
Any feedback?
Let's not look at skin color and just look at the score.
Bets. Not only do they have same game parlays, they also have live betting for the people that.
No, these are literally the highest achievers.
Yeah, we didn't look at skin color. They're actually the highest. They're literally the highest achievers in this area.
Love the thrills of live betting, betting on drives, betting who's going to get a touchdown, if they're going to place a field goal, whatever, in a given drive. DraftKings has you covered.
They're very hardworking.
Well, you know, kids are usually, 7 hours a day at school.
And if DraftKings isn't available in your state yet, one of the green states, you could still take advantage of DraftKings Fantasy.
Well, having really good teachers dramatically changed their life.
You can have all the good teachers you want.
So sign up for DraftKings today and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet. If your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instant.
But if you don't have an infrastructure and
At home?
money,
It's not going to work.
And all kids are at different learning levels, so there you go.
Yeah.
Do they speak good English? That's another
Next.
Ooh, that's a little racy. That's a little racy. Whoa, they're the highest test scores. They just happen to be Asian. Whoa, now you're saying whether or not they speak English.
Disclaimer, everything said in this video is for entertainment purposes only. This does not represent us. Do not replicate or act upon any content shown.
I don't think they want to go next. I don't think it ends right here.
We're bringing some opinions out of the crowd right now. We're fucking... This is a surefire way to fucking get some people's minds racing, dude. You get some... You do this town meeting, they're just...
We invited local residents.
Oh, so you don't think single mothers should have a 50% rent to start fucking spewing shit?
Dude, this is not going to be good.
Increase? Huh. Yeah.
Okay. Jay?
To attend what looks like a real city meeting where we're posing as officials.
Is he laughing? He's laughing.
And rest assured,
he's presenting new plans that will affect them. But the catch is...
Totally laughing.
Is he laughing right now?
He's totally laughing. That's a laugh. That's a laugh.
Oh, they get penalized for laughs?
We are given extremely offensive ideas that we have to present no matter what. After the president...
I would love to be a part of this. I feel like I could... Okay, no, here's the thing. I could never...
What's he doing? And guys, every time the presenters laugh, that's 1 point off their score at the end.
Do the presentation. You would fold? Oh, 100%. I could not do the presentation. I would love to make the presentation. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be the guy that makes the slideshow of something that's just like...
And rest assured... He's been sneezing a lot. And rest assured, 12% of their salaries will fund their Uber rides to and from schools.
Riff, you know? Stand up, read a presentation, click this next slide, and it's like, we're going to ban gay people from, and I have to now...
Sharper minds in class and fewer risks on the road.
I have to defend that in front of a fucking town meeting of people that are just going to be appalled.
Strangers will raise their hands if we convince them to support our new plans. And just like the Impractical Jokers...
This really sounds racist. I don't know what to do.
It is pretty racist.
It is.
What is Jay doing? He's laughing again?
Are you serious?
Dude, he looks like he's...
Whichever team gets the fewest hands raised will...
Vent it out. What the fuck was it? Why is he laughing?
Face the terrible mystery punishment at the end.
It's actually...
Yeah, I feel like it'd be better if he just outwardly laughed than like leaning down like they know he's... So this is Impractical Jokers. This is... This is a one go on Impractical Jokers. There's no thumbs down. It's just if you lose, you just get the punishment. Giggling.
Stupid.
So, that's not a good... He wrote it.
Stupid.
I'm telling you right now, it's not good. It's not going to be fun.
Yeah, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that.
We're
So what? It's stupid.
What's stupid?
The whole thing.
We have more...
Bro, he's not breaking character at all.
Doing terrible.
We do like the chill. We do like the prizes.
We're not doing punishments.
No, we're not doing the punishment. We're winning. This is the winners.
Do you guys see what's behind you?
That's your presentation.
That's your presentation we made.
What do you know about your presentation?
What about
You don't know shit.
Dude, I would just pull every buzzword out of the book of something that's controversial. Like, the presentation would just consist of like every single like buzzword that just gets people upset.
You don't know shit about your presentation.
They're fun.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
These that you guys will probably like, so.
While we're on the topic of education, immigration is good, but it's a problem when they don't speak English.
Bad.
What do you mean is that bad?
Yours is so bad we have a security guard here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I already know I don't like this.
Fortunately, we have a solution. Allowing immigrants to learn.
JD and I are going first, and remember,
Security guard here in case one of the people fucking rushes them.
we have no clue.
English at
Bro!
Yeah, abortion. Yeah, dude, literally abortion, LGBTQ, Charlie Kirk, gun laws, immigration, DEI, just everything. Every climate change, minorities, religion.
What they put on this presentation. Alrighty. Thanks for being patient, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making the commute.
Like, you know, for the lady with the rainbow choose kindness shirt on, you're going to have to shoot different compared to the Karen in the back. Every slide's got to anger somebody else.
Yo, this is dirt. Random strangers in front of them.
So how's your guys' day going so far? Is everybody good?
Yep.
Awesome. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Give us feedback on our new city plans. We are McCain, And
Jeremiah.
we've been selected by the National Youth Policy Initiative to represent Orange County at the legislative level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part
Do these people get paid for this? Like, I don't want to say like NPCs sign up for this shit, but like, what is this?
level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part of the real decision-making process.
Jay is throwing. Hey, I don't care though. They're gonna be doing the f***ing punishment.
Your voice matters here more than anywhere else. Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
I don't know what's about to happen.
Allow immigrants to learn English at elementary schools.
You have to start out though with something that's basic. You can't go in gun swinging. You know what I mean? If you're the enemy team, these are going downhill pretty fast.
I'm not against it, but I thought they were already doing that.
They're not in here.
Thought they were doing that? What? She thought they were just having like random thing this presentation for the guys presenting. You don't want the first slide 40-year-old immigrants sitting in at like a first grade class. What do you mean she already thought they were doing that? What?
They're not here.
We're gonna raise a statue of,
So, this will help them learn the basics so they can integrate flawlessly in America.
Somebody that's gonna piss somebody off. You want to start out with like, hey, we're gonna implement street lights in these roads where a lot of the time it's too dark, and something that they're like, oh, that would be nice. Then you go to something else that might be, kind of, edging it a little. That's kind of the wrong word, edging it, where it's like something that might be upsetting, but, you kind of get past it. And
so they would be in school with the elementary students at the
same time. So
and then you gotta, butter them up.
They're press fucked.
This is gonna be bad.
Just to double up, so we can save pay on the teachers who here wants to see real economic growth and results in our city?
Beautiful first slide.
Yeah?
I feel like they're going to instant pivot to something else, though.
I just say no.
I mean, learning with children might be a little weird, but...
Who's ready to bring real jobs and infrastructure to our community? Yeah?
The next slide's going to be like, that's why we're going to bring, child sweatshops to the fucking... I'm calling that. Who wants to see real economic growth? All right, we're going to bring foreign Chinese policy into rural Idaho, and we're going to have fucking sweatshops set up. No.
Awesome. Introducing a brand new $300 million nuclear power plant in the Bay.
I would support that. I would actually... No, I'm not even lying. I would support...
Well, maybe the children can learn life experience from the older people.
Maybe children can
support a nuclear power plant. Dude, you know how fucking clean... That's like clean... energy. No, you would not. Bro, nuclear power plants rarely blow up.
Learn life experience from the older people.
No, thank you.
No? No, thank you.
Going nuclear energy is the fucking move.
No.
I would say no.
No.
What if they melt down? Yeah, if the nuclear power plant melts down, I'm fucked. All right, yeah, sure. But that's probably not gonna happen.
No, it'll never fly in Orange County. I'm just telling you that now. It'll never fly.
Never?
Never, ever, ever, ever fly.
Yo, they're done. They're fucking done.
I wouldn't feel safe with my kids with adults.
Well, we have teachers in the...
I've been seeing a lot of videos on my For You page of India $1 massages / haircuts. So I thought it would be fun to watch some YouTube videos, or YouTube segments rather, of people getting $1 India massage / haircuts. So we have 4 videos here getting a crazy is that a pound or euro? £1 haircut in India. Cosmic India head massage makes me see stars. Intense Indian head massage, almost passed out. Let's give it a watch.
Just on the bed. Number 2. Door number 2. So short, but not too short. Hopefully.
Yo, he about to do my man good, though. He about to whip out a razor and shape up his beard. Yo, he gonna look clean as hell. Yep, oiling him up.
Okay, I think he is gonna shave my neck and the side of my face.
I'd be a little worried, getting a haircut in a foreign country by some dude on the street. But, if other people are getting haircuts from him, so, he must be credible.
Tell you what, my man's actually quite good,
Yo, he's kind of cooking here. Like, that actually looks pretty good. Outside that little missing bit right there.
Full on floor brush.
Oh, no, it was just extra hair.
Right, we're nearly there. I'll show you the finished product in a minute, Dan. Whoa, that's intense.
He's giving me a head massage now. I don't know what's happening.
That's strong. Yo, you must be good at fingering birds, mate. Jesus Christ. What's that? Oh God, what's that? Oh no.
Yo, can you trim my beard? Sure. Pulls out some weird red jelly liquid and just starts rubbing it on his head.
Oh, it smells like tuned sweets. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Crikey. Oh my God. Oh, I don't like it at all.
Bro, but what do you think that was that he put in his hair? Probably some sort of like either lotion or gel.
Oh, very good, brother. Very good. Well, that was an experience. It's still going. Okay, that's enough.
He just doesn't stop the rest of the videos. That.
God. No, not my ears. Don't go in my ears. Oh God, what are you doing that for? I think that's.
He just shoves his fingers in the dude's ears and just starts massaging them like his inner earlobe.
You've done a fantastic job. We'll leave that there. Oh no, that's enough. Honestly, enough. Please stop. Please stop. Honestly, we'll call it there. Honestly, please stop.
He's just getting up. He won't stop. He just keeps. Oh my God, he's rubbing his shoulders.
No, he's doing
now.
back massage. No, you've done a great job. It smells awful. Stop. And he come in for a beard trim.
He just snaps his fucking arm.
Oh God! Ah! Oh! No, that's enough. That's enough. You nearly broke my finger, mate. Look, no, honestly, that's finish. Yes. Yeah. No. God,
he wants him to sit back down. Oh my God, I'd be like, yo, I'll pay you. Let me leave.
I've never had this done before. Okay. Yeah, very good. Oh man. No. I don't know what you're gonna do, but don't bend my arm.
I'd be worried he'd fucking snap me. Oh, does he get washed off? What the fuck?
I feel like I'm at the Ganges. You're not putting soap in, are you?
Oh my God, is he washing his head?
Oh, he is. He's putting soap in my hair. He's putting shampoo in it. Oh, this is the most intense haircut I've ever had. Honestly, you don't need to do that. You only shave my beard. Oh.
He's doing a whole salon day here, dude. How much do you think that costs? All right, next. Cosmic Indian head massage makes me see stars.
My turn. How did it feel good? Okay.
Dude, I'd be so worried because a lot of them start like cracking body parts and I'd be like, yo, they might kill me.
Take the hat off here.
$1. I feel like this might be $1 just because the massage.
He's looking for the good stuff. This is going to be a good massage. I saw him already.
Dude, he brings out like something old, like old oily food. Just starts rubbing it on his head to use. Oh my God. What is that? Mountain Dew? Oh no, that's just a spray bottle of Mountain Dew. Okay. I was actually gonna be like, what the fuck? That's just a bottle that he has probably water or some sort of oil spray. I originally thought that was just actual Mountain Dew. Imagine. You get a massage from this guy and he just starts spraying Mountain Dew in your face.
Oil. DK.
Oh, and my hair though.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm
He's
wanting.
doing more.
Look at this. He took a Mountain Dew bottle and he made it a water spray bottle.
That is actually fucking cool as shit.
Okay.
Oh no.
DK.
This is enlightening. This is making me feel like I'm on clouds right now.
Oh, why are the street massages so good in India?
He just keeps getting more and more rough. He starts by like just slapping him initially, then he just like brings out a metal bat.
They're just not afraid to get it down in there and get into you.
They gotta get the job done, you know. Gotta release the pressure in the temples. This is the patent pending motion here. I don't know. I don't know if I would like that. Does he do other motions? Oh, he starts getting in there.
Annoy me with this massage.
He just starts cough. Imagine he didn't cough to the side. He just coughs right on the back of his neck. I love how it's just a silent 9-minute video of him just getting rubbed up by some guy on the street. Ooh, on the eyelids.
Ooh, caressing the eyeballs.
Oh my God, chiropractic neck cracking. I would be slightly worried here. That would be pass. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like no warning either. I feel like you gotta let him know to relax.
Ooh, caressing the eyeballs. Oh.
That second crack was actually good.
Oh man.
Dude,
I already know what people
just somebody random. Oh no.
Call him here. They call him Daddy.
He's gonna do the finger crack. What are these guys in the back just watching?
This is insane.
Oh, he's gonna redo his hair
That was
too?
like the craziest.
Yo, this guy's actually worth it.
10-minute massage of my life. I mean, it is like a get in, bang,
And he made him look dapper.
and get out.
Wow. Yo, his hair looks good too.
Wow. So good. Kinda rupee. How many? 200?
Oh, he said whatever you want to pay me. What, because he doesn't want to like scam him or something? Dude, I think he literally just said whatever you want to pay me. 200 rupees, $2.40.
200 rupee? How many rupee? 200, okay? Okay, sounds good to me. I think he said it was up to me, but honestly, that was so good. I'm just gonna reach in my pocket and grab everything I can and give it to him. Name?
Waris. Muhammad Waris.
Mohammed. Oh, Mohammed, assalamu alaikum. For you, Mohammed. TK? Can I have a handshake?
Bro, that's got to be like $100.
Bless you.
That's a wad of cash.
Bless you. Shukriya.
Nah, actually, that might be like $20.
Oh man, that was one of the.
Wow. Well, it's nice he paid him more. All right, now we're on to the next one. Oh my God, he has his finger in his ear. Holy shit.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Xiaoma. Today I'm in Jackson Heights here in New York City, which is a very, very South Asian neighborhood. You know, it's super
Oh, this isn't even in India.
Indian, super Bangladeshi, very like Himalayan, Tibetan stuff going on here. The other cool thing that they have here is Indian barbershops. Apparently some of the shops here do like a traditional Indian head massage, which I'm really excited about because I love
Oh, that's good.
Is that a Jack Daniels bottle?
Oh, it smells really good too. Oh, what's that smell?
Oh God, he's just caressing my head. It smells really good.
Oh, that's so good.
Feeling cold with us?
What?
It's cold, feeling good. Cold.
Oh yeah. Oh. That's so nice. Oh my god.
Oh my God, it's euphoric. It's like the first time I saw one of the Star Wars films. Oh my God. It's like when I saw Grown Ups 1 for the first time. What does he bring out? Oh, there it is. Bro's just on his phone scrolling on TikTok as he uses a massage gun on this guy.
My whole body is vibrating. Wow, he knows right where to get it too, like right in the shoulder. Oh, shit. Oh, man, it's so good. That's so good. That's so good right there. Ooh.
Yo, this is the guy that gives people 5-star reviews on Yelp.
Oh.
Yo, you're enjoying this massage a little too much. I'm starting to think that you're. I don't know. I feel like this is becoming more than just a massage.
Oh my god. Oh, I feel like.
Oh my god, are the dude, the level of professionalism of the barber to keep a straight face through all that moaning is just out of this world. St. Commel, some weirdo's moaning like he's getting pegged.
Oh, that's so good though. Oh my. Oh, my whole head is. Oh my god. Oh, she's so lightheaded. Oh shit. Yo.
Hey guys, let's just say I think I need a change of underwear.
I can't believe you can get a massage in a barbershop here like this.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That looks like a jackhammer that he attaches to his wrist. Oh, it massages his whole hand. Or like vibrates his whole hand.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh.
Yo, the moaning though. Yo, bro, nah. In the ear, though? In the ear, bro, that can't feel good. That can't feel Yo, the moans are getting worse. What does that say? This was one of the most intensely pleasurable experiences of my life. Oh, I can tell. I can tell. It tickles to the point of enormous, almost orgasmic pleasure. Yo, I just don't think that it would feel that good. Bro. I have to get to the end of this video. Bro, no way. No, I need to skip.
Raw pleasure like I've never experienced before. What?
Oh no! He just kills him right here. Imagine. Oh, that was like amazing, dude. I could die right.
Chiropractic too. Fucking crying.
Bro's gonna have neck pains for 20 years. I mean, it sounded like a crack normally. He shakes his hand. Thank you. We'll never see each other again.
Dude, I can't even. The pleasure actually got to a point where like it was almost too much. It was like I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Buzzer almost got too much. Everyone watching, we know. Gen Z's energy drink crisis. Code BART. Code BART. Gamer subs. 10% off. I probably drink an energy drink 5 days a week. I drink caffeine every day, though.
Coffee has been around for nearly 500 to 600 years. And you could argue it's
I feel like it's more than that, no? Coffee, 600 years? You don't think there were people caffeinated up in, like, the BC times?
probably one of the most successful drugs ever released to society. People's whole civilization...
Caffeine, no, literally, bro. Caffeine is the most successful drug that was released into human society because no one sees it as a drug. It's a stimulant, so it's like not that it's like a low-grade stimulant, so it's not really seen that big. But like, dude, caffeine's like a drug. It's not on the same. When people hear drug, though, they think of like, oh, heroin, you know?
It's built off these damn beans. Of course, when coffee wasn't hitting hard...
Caffeine's not a drug. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is a psychoactive stimulant. Caffeine is a psychoactive, most widely consumed legal psychoactive drug in the world, acting as a central nervous stimulant to increase alertness, improve mood, and reduce fatigue. It is a drug.
They had to make a teeny tiny subtle
what about sugar?
Switch to cocaine to boost production. Hey, we can say what we want about it, but you can't tell me they wasn't handling with swiftness from the 70s to 80s, which was...
Oh my god, yeah, dude, fucking just ripping... Imagine what, dude, back in the time, none of us were alive then, but the time where you had to trade stocks on the phone, and you had a guy just like, yep, 49 shares of that, okay, yep, up 10 to Google, all right, got you. Next. Oh, no, you should really put in more, this is a great offer, you don't understand. And then they're just like, have you ever seen the calls they do in Wall Street? Because they can't hear each other, they have, like, hand signals. I gotta show a video of that. It's like they're throwing up gang signs. This is horrible, dude. Dude, what if you misinterpret that shit and buy, like, the wrong amount of stock? Oh my god, like, if they're shorting or something? What the fuck? Why? Dude, like, there has to be a more efficient way than doing that. Like, there has to be. Just 80 fucking middle-aged white guys in a room just going, 3 June 3. Bro, come on.
At the time in the US when things were at their most affordable. But sadly that became illegal, so eventually they found a brand new, totally not harmful at all product to replace it. Energy drinks. And slowly over time, especially since the 2000s, they become more and more popular every year, with Gen Z now leading the chart as the group who consumes the most energy drinks. And
dude, Badlands chugs, I love watching him. I get like seriously worried for his health. Like, this guy will rip a case of Pepsi for like one video in 10 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie,
it's not. Like, he just chugged like 24 Sprite cranberries.
And I'm not gonna lie,
it's not even full sugar.
We're close. We're kind of close.
According to studies nowadays, 75 to 80% say they drink them regularly. In order,
I'm gonna have the take that I don't remember. I was gonna say you don't really need caffeine when you're younger, but I started. What age did y'all start drinking caffeine? I was probably 16. I was probably 16 the first time I ever had an energy drink. I never drank coffee until I was like, bro, probably like 20. I didn't drink coffee till I was like 20 because I thought coffee tasted like shit. 11? You're drinking caffeine at 11 years old, bro? The internet today is full of shady sites and trackers that are trying to get info out of you, and that is where you need a solid VPN to counteract that to ensure that your information is safe. That's where CyberGhost VPN, the sponsor of today's video, steps in. With over 38 million users worldwide and over 20,000 excellent reviews, CyberGhost VPN is the VPN for you. CyberGhost VPN is super simple. You just connect before you browse, and their VPN will encrypt and redirect 100% of your internet traffic to ensure that nobody is tracking your activity, including them. because they do not keep a log of your activity themselves. You could also change your virtual location to unlock certain geo-blocked content on streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and more, as well as get better online deals and play certain games that may be blocked in your individual region. One subscription covers up to 7 devices, and CyberGhost works on Mac, Android, Windows, iOS, and smart TVs and consoles as well. Right now, with the link in the description, CyberGhost VPN is only $2.03 a month plus 4 months free. That is 84% off. This comes alongside a 45-day money-back guarantee and 24/7 support. So check out CyberGhost using the link in the description. Thank you to CyberGhost VPN for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it.
Older generations drink them the least. But to be fair, that doesn't mean older generations don't have caffeine. They just have coffee a lot more than energy drinks. I can give boomers credit on that, though. They can manage...
Bro, coffee stains the fuck out of my teeth, though. I gotta do, like, whitening strips every, like, 3 months.
Their caffeine a lot better than us. You know, other than destroying the world's economies, causing wars for no reason, being selfish and on younger generations for a world they created and saying just buy a house like I did for 2 pennies and a handshake, seems like they've gotten caffeine addiction pretty beaten. And as someone who started having energy drinks and pre-workout around 4 years ago when I turned 19, not gonna lie, it was mainly because I started going to the gym and wanted to get the best gains. Caffeine addiction is probably top 5 addictions this generation has right now. And especially when I started having it more, I can understand why it's hard for some people to stop. Because
I don't get caffeine headache. Brooke does. Do you guys get caffeine headache? I drink caffeine every day. Every day. Literally every day. I drink caffeine. If I don't, like, later into the day, I'm fine. Like, there's been days where I get up at, like, 9, and I don't have caffeine till, like, 5 p.m. when I'm, like, live. No problem. There's people that, like, wake up, and within 30 minutes, if they don't have caffeine, they have, like, a bad headache. I don't have that problem.
Because just like all other stimulants, you end up getting a tolerance to it and needing more. For some people, it's bad. It can get to the point where if you have it too much, days you don't have it will give you headaches. And some people even throw up because their body needs it, which is why you should always keep
That's bad.
it balanced and have some break days a week where
I've never heard of that. Somebody throwing up because they don't have caffeine. Bro, they have to be drinking like 500 milligrams a day. I would say on average, I have a 180 milligram coffee and then one, whatever this is, 125 milligram. I probably have 200 milligrams of caffeine a day.
where you don't have caffeine, like at least 2 days in the week. But even then,
At least 80, at most 200.
with people having it, one thing I didn't realize because I did research before I started having
My friend has 600 a day. That's bad. I don't think you should go more than like 4. Did y'all hear about that girl that drank like 8 Alanis in one day and died recently? Very sad. But in the same post that I saw that, the mom was trying to sue Alani Nu. And I was like, that's like a user error, man. Like, you're never going to get a lawsuit out from that. Like, it's very sad she died. But I'm like, nobody in their right mind drinks 7 energy drinks in a day. Like, that's... Same thing with, like, the kid that chugged, like, 9 5-hour energies. And I'm like, what are we... Like, because at some... Like, before you get to that point... Dude, 400 milligrams in... 400 milligrams of caffeine in... You're... You know? Like, shaking. Shaking. Like, that's a lot of... Even if you have high caffeine tolerance... If you're drinking 2 energy drinks... You're shaking. You know? Like, and then now you're gonna have 4 more.
It's how many people don't know the limits and drink over it a day.
She had a heart condition her parents knew. Honestly, I don't even think it's the kid's fault. Like, obviously, the kid drank the energy drinks. It's very sad that the kid died. But I'm saying that's like the parents. Like, if your kid has a heart condition, why are you letting your kid drink 5 energy drinks in a day?
FDA and most of the world's health organizations say you should have a max of 400 milligrams of caffeine a day.
I think it's 4 or 5.
Which is already a lot.
God, wait, what are some shitters on this list? Never heard of Riot. God, Celsius, it's like hit or miss on the flavor. Bang Energy sucks. Prime, dude, the original Prime flavor is... Full Throttle we tried. We did that whole video where I tried a bunch of energy drinks. That video is bad. I felt wired after that.
For reference, that's having 4 cups of coffee a day, 10 cans of soda, or 2 cans of 200 milligram energy.
You liked Bum Energy the most? Yeah, but Gamer Subs wasn't in on that, so could Bart, obviously, that would have been the best.
Drinks. But really,
Gamer Subs wasn't in the rating.
The only reason you should even be having that much is if you go to the gym and lift a lot or work like 14-hour days. But even with this being clear public information, people will casually brag online that they have double that amount or even more. Like, you just admitting to overdosing on social media in 2026 because that's what you're doing.
Bro, I don't even think you need energy drinks to fucking work out. I don't take pre-workout. I drink energy drinks while I'm live because it gives me that eye tingle, right? I feel wired, you know? You gotta realize, chat, I'm talking nonstop for like 6 hours. Caffeine's like amazing, you know? Caffeine's amazing because it's just like, I just zone in.
How much caffeine do you drink per day? 1,000 milligrams, which is 1 gram, which is 10% a lethal dose.
Bro, there's guys that'll fucking go into like supplement stores, buy Hyde, which is like 300 milligrams a serving, and dry scoop it into their mouth.
What's your 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day like schedule? I started the day out with 4 shots of espresso. I mixed that with 2.
Yo, 4 shots in the morning? Bro, I think like 2 and I'm fucking tweaking.
Protein shake. That's about 256 grams of caffeine. Later in the day, I have a pre-workout before I hit the gym. This one is like 300 milligrams of caffeine. So now we're at like 650. And then I'll probably either have another one of these later in the day for my second workout or 4 more shots of espresso. So around 1,000. Do you have a problem sleeping? No, I sleep great. I track it with my Oura ring every night. I can drink a pre-workout and go to bed if I wanted to. What is the most amount of caffeine?
I don't even think the caffeine's doing anything for him then, right? I feel like at that point, if he's saying he could just chug pre-workout and fall asleep, like he has to be in such a high caffeine tolerance that it's like not even really doing anything. Yeah, but he has to stop? I don't even think he has to stop. I think he needs to... ADHD? True. What, so you think he's using it as like, because I've heard of, because there's like an Adderall shortage, I've heard that people that used to take Adderall and have ADHD and can't get Adderall have just been like max dosing caffeine.
Caffeine you've had in one day, and how did it make you feel? For me, my all-time high, career high, is 750.
Oh, what whack-ass wet piss peanut butter is that, bro? Oh my god, I'm not even paying attention to what the fuck he's saying.
Bed if I wanted to. What is the most amount of caffeine, milligrams of caffeine you've had in one day? And
probably 600.
And how did it make you feel? For me, my all-time high, career high, is 750 milligrams in one day. That's a lot. And I remember, so I had 2 Reigns, so that's 600 right there. And then I had, I think, like 2 or 3 Diet Cokes. So that got me up to like 750. And
the comment section of this video is worse too. Somebody said 3,200, which is 8 times the max limit. 1,750 milligrams, which is 4 times the max limit. Funniest thing about this is...
Yeah, but I feel like those cornballs on TikTok comments are just liars. I'm not trying to be that guy, but like... Any TikTok comment, bro, take that shit with a grain of salt. Motherfuckers just be saying shit.
Having all this caffeine is actually gonna...
5,000 milligrams. 5,000 milligrams. Easy. Light work.
Gonna make it work worse for you. You're just bringing up your tolerance to the point of having one energy drink is gonna give you 0 effect on your body. So if you think you're caffeine addicted for almost having the limit every day, there's levels to this shit. You at level 2. Obviously, the main problem with having that much is you risk having a heart attack at any moment. Your heart can only handle so much stimulation.
Yo, these y'all's hearts just randomly hurt sometimes. It's not even from the caffeine, man. It might be the weed or some shit, but I feel like sometimes I'll just get like a... and then I'm good. But every time I convince myself I'm dying. Or it feels like a tightness, and I gotta go like this. Like my chest feels tight.
Someone in Gen Z passing away from having too much caffeine. The 17-year-old...
Bro, this is what we were just talking about.
Girl named Larissa Rodriguez was having energy drinks a lot from a specific brand called Alani. Now, at her age, even though it's not recommended to have...
Yo, I also gotta say Alani New is straight... I have friends that like it, and Alani will like send me cases and I'll just give it to them, but I think it's way too fucking sweet. Way too fucking sweet. Like, I'm not, okay, I know I'm sponsored by Gamer Subs, but this is not like sponsored glaze. This is just regular glaze. I think Gamer Subs like balances the sweetness, right? I think some flavors might be a little too sweet, but that's why you pick, but like Any Alani I've ever had, I'm like, I feel like I'm just actually taking those sucralose packets at a diner and just pouring them into my mouth.
As a teenager, the max you're supposed to have if you do is 100 milligrams a day. And the Alani has
Really?
200 milligrams, so we're already starting off bad. On October 20th, 2025, she sadly passed away from a heart attack after having them. Although it's not
very sad.
Exactly confirmed how many she was having a day, people are speculating it was way more than the limit because you don't pass away at that age without really putting pressure on your body. You saw that TikTok comment section. There was admitting to having absurd amounts, and even they didn't pass away. The biggest thing going around was that she was having 6 of them a day, which would be 1,200 milligrams a day. 3 times the daily limit, by the way, for an adult. And if that's really true, it's so crazy how people—
Yo, you know you're down bad when you be drinking 5-hour energies, bro. That's like another level, dude. I always see those at the counter at gas stations, and I'm like, yo, who buys those? Who buys those? Never in my life have I had— I feel like maybe one time I had a 5-hour energy. I don't really know. I don't really think I did. I feel like that's like some union shit. Yeah, somebody said— Edgar said construction workers. Truckers, construction workers, union guys. You're up at 5 a.m. and you don't want to chug like a drink. You're just like, let me just down 300 milligrams of caffeine in a second.
For an adult. And if that's really true, it's so crazy how people don't check the limits of shit anymore. The fact—
Does it really give 5 hours? I don't know. I'm assuming that's kind of the whole idea of the advertising is you'll feel energized for 5 hours.
that no one in her life told her she has to stop having that much because it's gonna—
No, not at all. I feel like if I took a 5-hour energy, I would be tweaking for an hour and then I'd caffeine crash and fall asleep.
Make her die faster is crazy. If I had 1,200 milligrams of caffeine a day, I'd probably be able to run around the whole world 3 times and still be good. For her body, she definitely got used to it, which is the problem. And now her family's trying to sue the company, saying they didn't have enough warnings about excess caffeine use, even though it says it right on the can. Or you could search up the health facts online and instantly know the limits. Rest in peace to her, obviously. Tragic death, but this lawsuit is not gonna go anywhere. This will be the equivalent of someone who died from alcohol poisoning suing the beer company for giving them that much alcohol. Also, what the f were the parents doing? They
Wait, actually, that is the literal equivalent. I would honestly say it's even worse than that. Because like alcohol, you could be like, oh, this is an unsafe. Like you could argue like, oh, Everclear shouldn't even be able to be sold to people. But like,
especially
caffeine, it's like, bro, you just slammed an entire pack.
Low-key, in general, no one should be having caffeine preferably. The tolerance comes up no matter what, even if you drink coffee. But if you are gonna be drinking it—
Bro, I don't think it does. Motherfuckers be saying that about weed and caffeine, and I've been taking it— yo, 10 milligram gets me geeked, and I take one of those motherfuckers 6 days a week for the last 6 months, right? Like, I drink a cup of coffee, I'm feeling wired. I feel like you get a tolerance once you start going, oh, I want to feel it more, and you start just drinking way too much. You're having way too much. Stop lying, I'm not.
Like most people in the world do, you should at least be hitting the limit max and not going higher than it. It also doesn't help that energy drink—
What makes 400 milligrams of caffeine 5 cans of 250 milliliter of energy drinks? What 5 cans of energy drinks reaches 400 milligrams of caffeine? I don't know an energy drink with 75 milligrams of caffeine.
Max and not going higher than it. It also doesn't help that energy drinks have turned into a hobby for people. Like, why does everything have to be a hobby, man?
Red Bull? I thought Red Bull was like 125 or 144.
TikTok has ruined doing any type of thing. You have people—
oh, mini Red Bulls.
People show off their collections of energy drinks like they're a car collector. They can point out every single chemical compound in each drink like they're Walter White.
Wow, that's cringy. That's like when I used to, you know, like, dude, once you hit your 20s, you start collecting like empty liquor bottles. Just skip that phase, chat. Toss them out. Toss them out. Toss them out. They're not a centerpiece. They're not decorative. It's not cool. It's lame. Okay? It's not cool. It's lame. Throw them out. It's different if it's like a really expensive bottle of liquor that's like fucking $600 and you want to just keep the bottle because it looks nice and you're gonna like reuse it or some shit. But like, you know, don't be putting like your empty bottle of Svedka on your counter. Just toss it in the trash. Get rid of it. I think it's cool when people collect beer caps, like bottled beer caps from different beers they've drank. That's cool. Make a little table out of it. Okay, this is wild. Why do we have a closet of empty cans?
This is an expensive hobby. I don't know how they're getting all these different types of cans. Okay, well, not expensive like being a car collector, but a 12-pack energy drink is usually like 30 bucks, so it adds up. The closer you are to them, the more you're gonna want to drink it. So it's probably not the best idea if you already take a lot of caffeine now to stack up on it. Energy drinks gonna be calling your name midday like the green.
Why are we collecting that? And it's in a closet. Are we walking into the closet and admiring it or some shit? Like, what's the fucking stupid point of that? Like, eventually it's gonna be full. What are you gonna fucking move it to another room? You gotta throw that shit out. What are we fucking doing? It's just a waste of space, man. You can just put other shit in there.
Caffeine consumption.
You're stupid. They're collecting the different versions. What, and they're gonna fucking auction them off on eBay or some shit? Somebody to buy them?
Because one may wonder why Gen Z has so much. It's a couple of reasons. One being currently in college, and since you're studying a lot more.
You collected soda cans? Yeah, when I was 8 years old.
You need more energy, hence the energy drinks.
When I was 8 years old.
Every generation has had their things for colleges. Back then, it was taking out your stress on a cigarette pack, or taking coke to make the 7 a.m. test. Also going to the gym a lot more, which, like I said, is the reason I even have it on my days off I don't. If you're coming from working a long day and want to hit the gym after, most people need a little something to pick themselves up. Another thing some people might be surprised by.
Didn't you collect bones? Yes. I used to collect animal bones that I found in the woods.
Is partying. There's been an uprise in bars serving drinks with energy drinks intertwined.
What is the most amount of caffeine?
I don't even think the caffeine's doing anything for him then, right? I feel like at that point, if he's saying he could just chug pre-workout and fall asleep, like he has to be in such a high caffeine tolerance that it's like not even really doing anything. Yeah, but he has to stop? I don't even think he has to stop. I think he needs to ADHD? True. What, so you think he's using it as like, because I've heard of, because there's like an Adderall shortage, I've heard that people that used to take Adderall and have ADHD and can't get Adderall have just been like max dosing caffeine.
Caffeine you've had in one day, and how did it make you feel? For me, my all-time high, career high, is 750.
Oh, what whack-ass wet piss peanut butter is that, bro? Oh my god, I'm not even paying attention to what the fuck he's saying.
If I wanted to. What is the most amount of caffeine, milligrams of caffeine you've had in one day? And
probably 600.
And how did it make you feel? For me, my all-time high, career high, is 750 milligrams in one day. That's a lot. And I remember, so I had 2 Reigns, so that's 600 right there. And then I had, I think, like 2 or 3 Diet Cokes. So that got me up to like 750. And
the comment section of this video is worse too. Somebody said 3,200, which is 8 times the max limit. 1,750 milligrams, which is 4 times the max limit. Funniest thing about this is...
Yeah, but I feel like those cornballs on TikTok comments are just liars. I'm not trying to be that guy, but like... Any TikTok comment, bro, take that shit with a grain of salt. Motherfuckers just be saying shit.
Having all this caffeine is actually gonna...
5,000 milligrams. 5,000 milligrams. Easy. Light work.
Gonna make it work worse for you. You're just bringing up your tolerance to the point of having one energy drink is gonna give you 0 effect on your body. So if you think you're caffeine addicted for almost having the limit every day, there's levels to this shit. You at level 2. Obviously, the main problem with having that much is you risk having a heart attack at any moment. Your heart can only handle so much stimulation.
Yo, these y'all's hearts just randomly hurt sometimes. It's not even from the caffeine, man. It might be the weed or some shit, but I feel like sometimes I'll just get like a... and then I'm good. But every time I convince myself I'm dying. Or it feels like a tightness, and I gotta go like this. Like my chest feels tight.
Someone in Gen Z passing away from having too much caffeine. The 17-year-old...
Bro, this is what we were just talking about.
Girl named Larissa Rodriguez was having energy drinks a lot from a specific brand called Alani. Now, at her age, even though it's not recommended to have...
Yo, I also gotta say Alani New is straight... I have friends that like it, And Alani will, like, send me cases, and I'll just give it to them. But I think it's way too fucking sweet. Way too fucking sweet. Like, I'm not... Okay, I know I'm sponsored by Gamer Subs, but this is not, like, sponsored glaze. This is just regular glaze. I think Gamer Subs, like, balances the sweetness, right? I think some flavors might be a little too sweet, but that's why you pick. But, like, any Alani I've ever had, I'm like, I feel like I'm just actually taking those sucralose packets at a diner and just pouring them into my mouth.
As a teenager, the max you're supposed to have if you do is 100 milligrams a day. And the Alani has...
Really?
200 milligrams, so we're already starting off bad. On October 20th, 2025, she sadly passed away from a heart attack after having them. Although it's not
very sad.
Exactly confirmed how many she was having a day, people are speculating it was way more than the limit because you don't pass away at that age without really putting pressure on your body. You saw that TikTok comment section. There was admitting to having absurd amounts, and even they didn't pass away. The biggest thing going around was that she was having 6 of them a day, which would be 1,200 milligrams a day. 3 times the daily limit, by the way, for an adult. And if that's really true, it's so crazy how people...
Yo, you know you're down bad when you be drinking 5-hour energies, bro. That's like another level, dude. I always see those at the counter at gas stations, and I'm like, yo, who buys those? Who buys those? Never in my life have I had... I feel like maybe one time I had a 5-hour energy. I don't really know. I don't really think I did. I feel like that's like some union shit. Yeah, somebody said... Edgar said construction workers. Truckers, construction workers, union guys. You're up at 5 a.m. and you don't want to chug like a drink. You're just like, let me just down 300 milligrams of caffeine in a second.
For an adult. And if that's really true, it's so crazy how people don't check the limits of shit anymore. The fact...
Does it really give 5 hours? I don't know. I'm assuming that's kind of the whole idea of the advertising is you'll feel energized for 5 hours.
And no one in her life told her she has to stop having that much because it's gonna...
No, not at all. I feel like if I took a 5-hour energy, I would be tweaking for an hour and then I'd caffeine crash and fall asleep.
Make her die faster is crazy. If I had 1,200 milligrams of caffeine a day, I'd probably be able to run around the whole world 3 times and still be good. For her body, she definitely got used to it, which is the problem. And now her family's trying to sue the company, saying they didn't have enough warnings about excess caffeine use, even though it says it right on the can. Or you could search up the health facts online and instantly know the limits. Rest in peace to her, obviously. Tragic death, but this lawsuit is not gonna go anywhere. This would be the equivalent of someone who died from alcohol poisoning suing the beer company for giving them that much alcohol. Also, what the f were the parents doing? They
Wait, actually, that is the literal equivalent. I would honestly say it's like it's even worse than that. Because like alcohol, you could be like, oh, this is an unsafe. Like you could argue like, oh, Everclear shouldn't even be able to be sold to people. But like,
especially
caffeine, it's like, bro, you just slammed an entire pack.
Low-key, in general, no one should be having caffeine, preferably. The tolerance comes up no matter what, even if you drink coffee. But if you are gonna be drinking it...
Bro, I don't think it does. Motherfuckers be saying that about weed and caffeine, and I've been taking it... 10 milligram gets me geeked, and I take one of those motherfuckers 6 days a week for the last 6 months, right? Like... I drink a cup of coffee, I'm feeling wired. I feel like you get a tolerance once you start going, oh, I want to feel it more, and you start just drinking way too much. Having way too much. Stop lying, I'm not.
Like most people in the world do, you should at least be hitting the limit max and not going higher than it. It also doesn't help that energy drink...
What makes 400 milligrams of caffeine 5 cans of 250 milliliter of energy drinks? What 5 cans of energy drinks reaches 400 milligrams of caffeine? I don't know an energy drink with 75 milligrams of caffeine.
Max and not going higher than it. It also doesn't help that energy drinks have turned into a hobby for people. Like, why does everything have to be a hobby, man?
Red Bull? I thought Red Bull's like 125 or 144.
TikTok has ruined doing any type of thing. You have people...
Oh, mini Red Bulls.
People show off their collections of energy drinks like they're a car collector. They can point out every single chemical compound in each drink like they're Walter White.
Wow, that's cringy. That's like when I used to, you know, like, dude, once you hit your 20s, you start collecting, like, empty liquor bottles. Just skip that phase, chat. Toss them out. Toss them out. Toss them out. They're not a centerpiece. They're not decorative. It's not cool. It's lame. Okay? It's not cool. It's lame. Throw them out. It's different if it's, like, a really expensive bottle of liquor that's, like, fucking $600 and you want to just keep the bottle because it looks nice and you're going to, like, reuse it or some shit. But, like, you know, don't be putting, like, your empty bottle of Svedka on your counter. Just toss it in the trash. Get rid of it. I think it's cool when people collect beer caps. Like bottled beer caps from different beers they've drank. That's cool. Make a little table out of it. Okay, this is wild. Why do we have a closet of empty cans?
This is an expensive hobby. I don't know how they're getting all these different types of cans. Okay, well, not expensive like being a car collector, but a 12-pack energy drink is usually like 30 bucks, so it adds up. The closer you are to them, the more you're gonna want to drink it. So it's probably not the best idea if you already take a lot of caffeine now to stack up on it. Energy drink's gonna be calling your name midday like the green.
Why are we collecting that? And it's in a closet. Are we walking into the closet and admiring it or some shit? Like, what's the fucking stupid point of that? Like, eventually it's gonna be full. What, are you gonna fucking move it to another room? You gotta throw that shit out. What are we fucking doing? It's just a waste of space, man. You can just put other shit in there.
Caffeine consumption.
You're stupid. They're collecting the different versions. What, and they're gonna fucking auction them off on eBay or some shit? Somebody to buy them?
Because one may wonder why Gen Z has so much. It's a couple of reasons. One being currently in college, and since you're studying a lot more.
You collected soda cans? Yeah, when I was 8 years old.
You need more energy, hence the energy drinks.
When I was 8 years old.
Every generation has had their things for colleges. Back then, it was taking out your stress on a cigarette pack, or taking coke to make the 7 a.m. test. Also going to the gym a lot more, which, like I said, is the reason I even have it on my days off. I don't. If you're coming from working a long day and want to hit the gym after, most people need a little something to pick themselves up. Another thing some people might be surprised by.
Didn't you collect bones? Yes. I used to collect animal bones that I found in the woods.
Is partying. There's been an uprise in bars serving drinks with energy drinks intertwined, or just drinks having it themselves. Some people
stop
completely
saying bro. I'm not having this conversation again, bro. Dude, chat. You're telling me, yo, it's literally the same shit. You have a dead taxidermy deer on your wall. That is more weird than me finding an already dead animal that I didn't kill, right? So let's stop saying Jeffrey Dahmer, right? What's more serial killer shit? Killing an animal and then hanging it on your wall, or me finding a sick-ass wolf skull and polishing it off and then fucking, you know, putting it on a desk.
Replace having alcohol with just an energy drink and
it's like a fossil, literally. Thank you.
Go to a concert. The alcohol industry might be dead by the time we're old. They're practically begging for the youth to drink. But we have morals, all right? We draw the line at getting blackout drunk. We'd rather be—
Tell me you clean them. Yeah, I used to brush them with a toothbrush.
Getting heart attacks by 30.
Not my toothbrush, different toothbrush. I had like a big one. I would scrub them.
Addicted to gambling that we lose our life savings. It could also be that statistically Gen Z right now is the most stressed generation. Whether you believe that or not, every time a generation is feeling stressed, there's always something to help with that cope. One of the other reasons for the uptick—
I feel like caffeine's not helping with stress though. I feel like it's probably like caffeine gets me wired. Like if I was stressed out, I wouldn't be like, let me slam a fucking Red Bull.
It seems like everyone has an energy drink now. I can't even count on my hands how many celebs have come out with their own custom energy drinks. The Rock has one. Kim Kardashian has one. Logan Paul and KSI, which we all remember. Kids were getting cracked out thinking a Prime energy drink was just like their apple juice.
Terramana tequila. Dwayne Johnson.
Only to all of a sudden be able to bench 500 pounds 5 times in a row. Parents don't truly check on their kids anymore because how is your kid casually having caffeine at 8 years old and 10 years old and you don't even know? Even Barron Trump, Donald Trump's son, announced he's releasing one in May of this year. What the f does this know about?
Yo, who is buying this shit? Yo, actually, Tommy NFG speaking fucking facts, bro. Why am I buying an energy drink from fucking Barron Trump? Yerba mate.
Energy drinks. I don't think I've even
organic grapefruit ginger.
even heard him talk. The only thing I want to see him do is be in them war fields for the shit his father started. The main—
You gotta make that shit fucking red slushy. You gotta make that shit cherry mango rainbow, right? That's what I want to drink. Brand risk with a fucking anime person on it.
Not like food or something that doesn't affect your body too much. It's a stimulant that if you have too much, you can die from. I assume even people who don't drink caffeine, who are fans of these celebs, are gonna try their energy drinks and potentially get hooked on having them. Or may not know they can only have a certain amount before they get Fortnite eliminated. You should also only be having the energy drink in the morning or 3 p.m. max. Any later, and good luck getting any type of sleep.
3:57 p.m. right now. I'm drinking an energy drink.
There's a ton of people who have permanent sleep problems every night because
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. There's been multiple occasions, though, that I would kill for a fucking coffee at like 9 p.m. And I'm like, that's stupid. That's stupid. But if you're out at a bar, espresso martini at 1 in the morning doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, I'll have an espresso martini black. Thank you.
3 to 7 hours, meaning it takes that much time to get down to half the amount in your system. And if you have like 200 milligrams at 5 p.m., you're still gonna have a cup of coffee.
Yo, did I ever tell y'all about the time that I had an espresso martini for the first time? I didn't know how strong they were, and I chugged 2 in fucking 5 minutes. Then I went to a casino, lost like $600. This was in St. Martin, and then I blacked out. I was like already drunk. And I had an espresso martini for the first time. I was like, yo, that shit's disgusting. And they were like, no, try it. I was like, okay. So I got one. And I was like, oh, that's great. And I like 3 gulped it because it's in a fucking martini glass. Not knowing it's like the equivalent of like 2.5 shots of alcohol.
Having to take copious amounts of caffeine in the daytime, while at night downing a bottle of melatonin to fight it. It creates an endless cycle of you doing that until one day you either take a break, or I guess wait until you're at 900 milligrams of caffeine every day and have a heart attack in the middle of the night. To wrap it up, the main lesson of today's video.
Bro, I never have a problem falling asleep, though. Like, I don't take melatonin. I got a problem staying asleep.
So I guess is to always remember the limits of caffeine. More and more are there cases of people either having heart attacks or destroying.
Like, how many times y'all wake up in the night? I wake up like 5 times.
Destroying their body.
At least. Nah, maybe not at least. Maybe at least 3. At least 3. At most like 8. Like every hour. Up.
Over having
0, so you just time warp
too much, which is.
And then sometimes, I don't know, like randomly I'll just be like, damn, what if I die in my sleep tonight? And then that's when I have trouble falling asleep, because I'm like, am I content with the life I've lived? What if I died right now? That's not normal. I'm not caring, bro.
We should put cocaine back in Coke bottles. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually.
Bro, I love Tommy, man. Bro makes the best videos, genuinely. I work for an energy drink company. Young people are target demographic. The goal is to get them while they're young and impressionable, hook them for life. Yeah, because then it's just a repeat customer, dude, if they fuck with your brand. I mean, that's not even an energy drink company. That's not even an energy drink company specific, like, strategy. That's every brand ever. Every brand ever just wants you to start liking them younger, because then you just will continuously use them forever. Don't forget to click the link in the description and sign up for CyberGhost VPN today and get the special discount, only $2.03 a month, to protect your data and unlock all region-blocked content. Thank you to CyberGhost for sponsoring this video yet again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. You don't get money taken out for taxes, so you owe a lot more than you think you do, and you're getting a lot of tax forms from different companies that you don't really understand how to balance that, and what you're able to write off, what you're not able to write off, what tax applications work for certain things. So it's like a whole pain in the ass.
Learn how to sew a button. Classic wedding.
I think I'm gonna stick to duct tape if I'm ever in a situation like that.
Day hero moment. The groom commits too hard to the bit and just Supermans outside of his white shirt. Good thing you're there. Your little brother technically got the job title, but we all know who the best man is today. Number 12, learn how to iron a shirt. Whenever I iron my shirts, I imagine that I'm some sort of assassin, getting my suit ready before doing a hit.
I've never ironed a shirt. If I ever need something to not be wrinkled, I'll throw it in the dryer for like 15 minutes. Or 10 minutes.
Linen shirts, by the way, are supposed to be a little wrinkly. Number 13.
Yeah, but I should still know how to iron.
How to restart a water heater. Number 14.
My mom tried to teach me how to iron one time, and I turned on the iron, and she was like, all right, let me show you. And she thought it was off and just grabbed the front part of the iron. I felt so bad. And she had, like, no reaction. She was like, and I was like, dude, and I, like, panicked. She was like, it's fine. She just it just moved on. But it was like, dude, it burned the shit out of her.
How to ride a motorcycle. I actually don't know how to do this, but I've been thinking a lot about the apocalypse for no reason. And I keep thinking, man, I should really learn how to ride a motorcycle so I can get the out of here if it comes down to it.
I don't know how to ride a street bike, but I know how to ride dirt bikes. I would feel like they would be the same.
14B.
Or at least similar.
Learn how to stop paying for stuff you don't know what it is. Sponsored by Mint Mobile. My phone.
Learn how to pay for stuff you don't know what it is. All right, well, that's an ad, so I'm going to skip it. But what the fuck does that mean?
Learn how to cook.
Learn how to cook.
A good steak and grill.
Learn how to use a grill. Learn how to grill well.
Grill a good burger. You want to be able to do it on a skillet, a gas grill.
No. That's not the skill. The skill is to learn how to cook a good steak or burger without cutting into it to see how well it is done. To be able to press your thumb on a burger or just look at it and know, or a burger or a steak, and just know if it's done or not is like a skill.
Or a charcoal grill. Look it up, practice, nail it, and then
get a thermometer. That's cringe.
And
you gotta eyeball that shit. You just press on the steak. That's what I do. Filet. And if you need to cut into one, chat, cut into yours. That's how you seem cooler. If you're ever cooking people food, you're making steaks, you gotta check a steak, cut into your steak. Don't cut into another person's steak.
Number 16, how to dice an onion. One end off, half, peel, cut long ways, cut flat ways, and chop. Alternate method, cut into bite-sized pieces, put in mouth, chew up for 30 seconds, spit.
Yo, him being able to chew an onion for 30 seconds and not gag.
Out on top of other food. I call that the crazy way. Number 17, how to cook rice. I rinse my rice to get rid of starch. I don't want to hear it. 1 part rice, 2 parts water, bring to boil, lower heat.
He said he doesn't rinse?
I rinse my rice to get rid of starch. I don't want to hear it. 1 part rice, 2 parts water, bring to boil, lower heat, cover, 15 minutes.
Dude, the problem with me is I never know how much water to use. And I eyeball it. And I always use way too much water. Way too much water, and then it's just sopping wet.
Turn heat off, let it sit for another 5, fluff it.
Oh my God, you guys, dude.
Measuring stuff isn't for dorks, but not having to measure stuff is definitely cool. 13.5 grams of sea salt.
I think a big thing for cooking, though, is the eyeball. Baking is different. It's very exact. It's a science. But I think cooking, I don't want to sound cringe, it's more of an art. When you're cooking, you could just test shit. Like, you just put it in there, taste it, it needs more of this. Eyeball.
Number 18, how to read a map. Number 19, how to find north with...
Yeah, how to read a map is fucking cooked. How to read a map, it's fucking over. No. I don't know road names. Dude, if you handed me a map, you're like, we got to get point A to point B, I'd be able to figure it out. I'd be tweaking, bro. I never read road signs. I never look at that shit. I just wait for Siri to tell me where I need to go.
Out a compass. Number 20, how to start and tend a good campfire. I like to imagine I'm building a little tiny house, and then I shove it full of stuff and burn it down.
We're like a men's retreat.
See, the fire, gentlemen, is right here, but it's also been inside of all of you all along.
We've also decided that everyone should learn one solid party trick. One song.
Damn. Yo, that's actually true. Being able to know like one really cool niche thing. My party trick, well, it wasn't even really a party trick. I used to know how to solve a Rubik's Cube and I can juggle. That would be my 2. But I don't even think that's very cool.
On any instrument, start to finish.
Cap? Yeah, now you're trying to get me to juggle some shit. I knew somebody was going to say that. I hope I don't break one of these. Fuck, I hit the mic. Hold on. Stop. Dude, it's because it's It's because it's, bro, it's because it's random objects. If they were balls, it'd be easier. Fuck. It's
and one actually good long joke. You want to hear my pizza
one good long joke? I don't know a good long joke.
Joke? Nah, it's too cheesy. You see, that was the opposite. That was neither long nor good. 24. Discovering that Zach knew how to tie sick knots was one of the most inspiring moments of my life and inspired this video. So I said, Zach, my brother, give me the first 5 most useful knots that everyone should know, and I'm going to learn them.
All right, 5 knots. Knot number 1, the bow line. Bunny comes out of the tree, around the tree, back down the hole.
This is good.
Yo, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know how to knot anything, dude. I know how to tie my shoes. If I had to make a knot, I would just loop it and tie it. Wait, I'll do it with tooth floss. Like, if I was tying a knot, I'm going to go like that. Like, say I have to tie this. I would just go like this, pin it through, tighten. I would probably do it again, and then I'd probably do it, like, through one of the other knots that I kind of, like, loosely knotted. That's just a regular knot. Might as well use the tooth floss.
If you find a mare on an island and you want to make some stirrups.
Next is the butterfly loop. If you have a damaged piece of rope, you can still use the rope if you put the damaged part in a butterfly loop. So now this rope...
That's a sick-ass knot.
...is just as strong as it was, but if you had a little cut piece of rope, it would no longer be in the way. Okay, to join 2 pieces of rope, you might think to use a square knot, which I do sometimes. It's not a big deal. But technically, a sheep bend is better in case you have different sized rope.
See, I'm not learning it that fast, though.
Yeah, this won't slip where a square knot could.
I feel like this is something you have to do yourself. You can't just watch it.
If they're really different sized ropes. Taut line hitch. This is good to have an adjustable loop at the end of your rope. So now if it's under tension, it won't move.
Yeah.
But then if you slide...
Oh my god, you could slide it around. Yo, this is some expert-ass shit. This is a fucking... This isn't even a party trick. This is the guy you want to go camping with. Hang up the fucking hammocks, man. Oh my god. A fucking tightening and loosening knot.
For if you find a mare on an island and you need to make like a lead.
Trucker's hitch. Somebody in our camping video said, hey, nice trucker's hitch, and that meant a lot. Really good for, like, if you were putting something on a truck and you want to tighten it down. As you pull, you've got like a ton of leverage.
When am I ever using that? When am I ever using that knot? Like, the other ones I could see... Dude, the last one where you tighten it, I could see that shit. Like, I'd hang up a hammock. Or the other one where, like, there's a broken piece. Like, yeah, say I'm in a fucking survival situation. Or, like, I'm camping, my knot breaks. When the fuck am I using this?
You just take a loop like this and push it through. And then if you want to release, you just pull this. And it'll all come apart.
Run free, mare!
5 knots.
5 knots.
Easy.
Wow.
Number 29. Learn how to give constructive feedback. Because feedback without a path forward is just criticism. So be kind, but don't bury the message. This isn't a I gotcha, you're in trouble moment. This is a, oh, how can I help you do a better job moment. You're not like scolding somebody. You're helping them correct their thing. Number 30, how to give a good toast or speech. I've seen A lot of these.
A good toaster speech, bro. I feel like that really comes down to like social skills. I think you could have a lot of moments where people are like, you got to do the toast. You got to do our thanks. And it's like, all right, you're really putting me on the spot here. But it's like, in the right time and place, you just know what to say. I think just say something that's like mildly philosophical. That's not that's so fence-sitting that like everybody can relate to it. Cheers to this family. It's an honor to be a part of this with you guys. I love being able to share these small moments that we have with each other. I know we don't meet each other often. We don't see each other often. But I always think back to you guys when I think about the holidays. And it's an honor to spend them with all of you. And then just like go off that. Like literally just be like some lame ass fucking... Oh, you know, I love this. We're all living together. Like, just like some fucking let's hold hands and go, some fucking shit. Just come up with some shit where you can fucking hold hands and be like, you know, life's awesome. Some peace shit.
And there's a lot of pretty bad examples presented as good on the internet. It's not about you. Have a plan. Keep it short. Don't make it about you.
Oh, God. Who the fuck would make a Cheers about themselves? Ugh.
You. No inside jokes. I know it's tempting, but you're trying to make more than one person laugh. No negative stuff. Speak from the heart.
Dude, learn how to give a fucking best man speech. Learn how to give a fucking best man speech. You kill that shit. That's what dude, that's like a nerve-wracking thing. Or give a wedding speech. Just learn how to give a wedding speech. And learn how to speak at a funeral. Could be very emotional. I think that you should know what the fuck you're gonna say at a fucking funeral. Just, you know, pay thanks, you know, fucking talk about a dead person. Like, that's something.
And if it's a best man speech, mention the bride. It's not a
oh my God
speech about how good of friends you are.
When rebranding fails, Kai Cenat.
Some say rebranding as a content creator, artist, or creative anything is a make or break in a lot of people's careers. You can have good creator rebrands, like Speed going from a kid yelling slurs in his mom's basement at 3 a.m. and doing voodoo rituals or whatever you call this. Genuinely, we gotta ask.
Wow, Speed's fucking, like, content arc is crazy. Because now he does, like, very, like, cultural, like, showcasings of, like, the world. And he used to, like, light off fireworks in his bedroom.
What the f was wrong with Speed in 2021? To now becoming one of the biggest live streamers in the world and breaking generations of propaganda from the media. But then you also have creators on the opposite side of rebranding like Sneeko. Turning from a person who used to be labeled one of the most creative YouTubers on this platform for his unique style of videos, to now having to hang out with the sinister six of streaming and appealing to racists because that's how much his audience has got diluted. Either have a sand machine grounding your ball sack for 5 minutes, or have your sister in a room with these guys for 5 minutes.
Well, I think the appeal of the content change for the hard right audience is a similar content change that comedians make to religious comedy and Christian comedy. It lowers your audience threshold, but it increases the dedicated audience that you have. Does that make sense? So I don't even know if a lot of like hard right-wing creators believe what they say, but it basically guarantees the fact that you're going to have an audience, even if it is smaller, it guarantees that you have that audience. It's the same thing with Christian comedy. Like if you're a comedian and then you pivot to Christian comedy, like you lose a wider audience, but you gain a more dedicated, smaller fan base. And so that's like the path that a lot of them go. And they're a lot more hardcore fans, right? It's a very weird pivot that a lot of people make, but I mean, you see people make it pretty quickly. Pretty often, if that makes sense. I used to be far right wing, thank God I'm not anymore. I mean, I'm not judging like political viewpoints, but I just think like I am. It's like, well, I mean, it's not. It's a mixture. It's not. I have nothing wrong with conservative content creators, but the purpose of making hard right content is to appeal to a smaller net fan base that just fucks with you. That's what it is, right? Like, I think when you make, like, liberal, if you just make content and you have liberal views, you're not making liberal content all the time. Like, I have liberal views. I don't air them out every day. But if you are a hard right content creator, a lot of the content that you have to make revolves around that. There's the same that could be said around left-wing creators, right? Like, Hassan is a very left-wing creator. Hassan's content is all politically motivated. But I think, like, if you're in that, like, kick rumble space, there's like 90% of your content has to be around politics.
Personally, I'm sorry for my offspring, but y'all can no longer be born. Sometimes these rebrands come.
There are like exceptions to that, but I'm saying a lot of it is like BP right wing. Like, it's their job to appeal to that audience.
Naturally, though, and I think those are always the best types. Just like how I mentioned Speed earlier, most of his rebranding came.
Do you still like your chatters aren't liberals? I don't have a problem with conservatism. I have a problem with when people just refuse to, like, with the current ICE shit, when people are like, well, that lady shouldn't have tried to drive away. I'm like, dude, he shot her in the chest like fucking 3 times. I'm like, he killed her, right? Like, now it's just like just being an ass to be an ass, right? There's like a difference between having like financially, fiscally conservative views, or like some socially conservative views or religious views, to like literally just not giving a fuck about the fact that like somebody got murdered. Right.
From him maturing from being a
like, there's a difference there.
Teenager that grew up on the internet and watching edgy creators, and actually went out in the real world and saw real people. There's a reason why the most edgiest creators on
and I know that'll piss people off, but like, I gotta say, I don't know why people immediately get agitated when the creator they watch doesn't have the same views as them. Like, it's very narrow-minded to assume that the creator that you watch is just going to agree with what you think. Right? Because you like their content. Like, that's just not going to be the case, right? One way or the other, right? There's going to be people that are liberal that watch conservative content creators that get annoyed when they have those views, right? For me, I'm liberal. People get annoyed when they find out I'm not conservative. It's usually assumptive that I'm conservative because I'm a straight white man, and so they look at me and they just assume I'm like a Chad of sorts. But it's like, I don't know. Holy PR? It's not PR, man. It's not PR. So many people say that, man. So many people are like, Joe's liberal for PR. Brother, I went to college for philosophy. I'm very attuned to atheism. I'm basically on the cusp of absurdist nihilism. I don't believe in God, right? If you just took my viewpoints, that would religion. It's like, I feel like it's not PR, man. Like, I think there's nothing after death, man. I think that's like, it's just obvious that I would probably be somewhat socially left-leaning, you know? Like, even without, like, PR in the picture, it's just like atheism. Atheist, probably not conservative. Like, most of the, I mean, that's like, it's a true thing where if you take somebody's sex, income, religious perspective, how often they go to church or their synagogue or whatever place of worship is, like, you can factor in what they'll probably be, right, politically. Like, I'm not liberal for PR. I'm not actually liberal. I'm a social democrat, right, is how I would perceive my own views. Nobody knows what that means, though, so I just say I'm a liberal. But it's, like, a little different. It depends on the topic, though, right? I could have a take that's more middle grounded, but, like, the majority of the time, I would say I fall into a more liberal way of thinking. Like, I don't believe in God. I'm not religious. I have no problem with gay marriage. I support the LGBTQ, right? So all of these things kind of coincide with, like, my base philosophical beliefs. So it's not something for PR. It's just that's what I think. And that upsets people. Abortion, I support abortion. Oh, God, that really upsets people. Yep, I know. Also, not PR. That's just, I don't see a problem with abortion. Third trimester is a different conversation, right, where you're about to have the kid. But to say that, you know, and I'm not saying this just to get dubs. Like, you could say L. Joe. I don't give a fuck, right? You could disagree with me. But, like, I'm not being liberal for PR. There's an equal, and to say I'm being liberal for PR is like, dude, the majority, not majority, you know how many men in the younger Gen Z era are conservative? The majority of my audience is men. So many people that watch me are conservative. It's equally appealing for me to be either for PR, right? I could pivot either way. Like, It's not a PR stance.
Any platform, most of their
Can we move on from that?
audience is teenagers because that's when you're the most on the internet, that grew up on the internet and watching edgy creators, then actually went out in the real world and saw real people. There's a reason why the most edgiest creators on any platform, most of their audience is teenagers because that's when you're the most on the internet and
Joe ... is very obvious the majority of your audience is liberal. Yeah, because a lot of people stopped watching me when I shared political views. That's, you know, the amount of people that unfollowed me like way back when I said that I supported Palestine. Like, I mean, now I think both sides really are against Israel, but like early, like years ago, right? When, not years ago, like a year ago, year and a half ago, when I said that I supported Palestine, the amount of people that were like, I fucking hate you. Okay, don't watch me. It's not a PR thing, dude. I've gotten fucking death threats for my views. On either side, that's gonna happen.
just like how I mentioned Speed earlier, most of his rebranding came from him maturing from being a teenager that grew up on the internet and watching edgy creators, then actually went out in the real world.
I literally think that's the arc that I had. Like, people will be like, you're so much more political now. I'm like, no, I just have a philosophy channel and a lot of philosophy takes somewhat intertwined with politics. I started content when I was a teenager. I'm now 23. I've gotten older. I think my content slightly matured.
World and saw real people. There's a reason why the most edgiest creators on any platform, most of their audience is teenagers because that's when you're the most on the internet and have the least life experience. There's also rebrands that are straight up a hard launch and the person is saying this is exactly how they're going to be moving like, which is usually more dangerous because you're telling the entire audience you built up that you're no longer that person they watched. And the newest rebrand we have from a big creator is none other than Kai Cenat. I don't think we've had a hard launch rebrand from somebody as big as Kai Cenat in a while.
I'm gonna have the take that I think he approached this goal of making clothing very poorly. And I think he took the break from streaming for his mental health, which was needed, and I have nothing wrong with that. But I think going from streaming all the time to disappearing for 4 months to saying you're just gonna quit streaming and start a clothing brand, it's like, well, now how are you gonna promote it? Your entire audience watched you for your personality, and now you want to start a clothing brand, but your means of promotion for that clothing brand no longer exist because you're not streaming anymore. It's like, I think the best way that he could have done it was stream less, still stream, start the brand, and then slowly go from like streaming to clothing and then just done, right? Versus just being done and then launching the clothing brand. You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to promo it?
Not too long ago was he yelling yacht at women getting up on his stream.
Saying so.
I'm sorry. Let me lock him out real quick.
I mean, you know what? I bet. Go ahead.
The thought of an historian in the year 2900 going back to this time and studying these type of clips always crosses my mind. And now Kai's brand new look is him launching a fashion brand and trying to become a designer himself, while also self-helping himself by trying to fix his reading struggles and working out. Off the word,
I don't have a problem with the reading videos either. It's like a self-accountability of like posting those videos to ensure that you read more. But I think being able to read and then comprehend reading is two different things. When you read out loud, I mean, maybe this is a person-to-person thing, but I'm just going to have this take. I think if you read out loud, you're not actually absorbing what the fuck you're reading most of the time. Like, if you're focusing on the pronunciation of the words, you're not actually focusing on the meaning of the word itself. Like, all the videos that he posts are him reading for 30 minutes, and he's not actually reading. Like, he's reading, but it's reading for pronunciation, not reading for understanding. And those are two different things. You could read for understanding, but if you're focused on pronunciation, you're not focused on the purpose or what you're actually absorbing.
Working out. Off the wording itself, it doesn't sound...
It's the reverse for me. I think it does vary, but I think if you're like trying to read and you're focusing on the pronunciation of that word, you're not actually focusing on what that word means. He does look up what those words mean, but it's like, if I'm reading 5 pages, I'm going to absorb it a lot better in silence than out loud. I think it depends on the person, but I think largely, like, I kind of have that take from the idea of popcorn reading. Like, when you were a kid and you had popcorn reading and your name got called, whatever paragraph you just read, you were not focused on what the fuck that shit meant. You were focused on not stuttering and pronouncing the words in a meaningful way. Right, or not a meaningful way, the right way.
Bad at all. There's been 2 reactions to this. One,
Leon for the sub.
Being people who just hate to hate and basically hate on any.
You rebranded? I think I had a rebrand from the loud beanie guy to me, but that took a while. I don't think that rebrand took place until 2022. I think around 2022, like the summer of 2022, I started actually making content that was me. I think prior to, it was like just like LARPing as some fucking angry beanie guy. And I do get angry, but I think like I don't like any of the content that I created, like even honestly like 2022 and prior. I think 2023 I was like, okay, now I just like make the content I want to make.
Anything Kai does. If Kai does something like save a cat from a tree, they're in the comments saying some like he's worse than Hitler. Then there's a other group of people who genuinely just find his rebrand corny and don't like it. And if you see my videos, I've defended Kai from random who just hate to hate on the internet or try to find a random problem. But I've also been critical of Kai, and this rebrand was
executed terribly.
This all started back when he ended a subathon at the end of September in 2025. He hit 1 million subs, had 1 million viewers at the end. He had...
The Mafiathon really did feel like a very heavily branded event, though. Like, it was so focused around the gaining of subs rather than the content itself, is how I felt. Not to say that there weren't good bits, but it was like, we want to hit 1 million subs, so we're going to do everything to hit 1 million subs. And everything was like monetizable, where there were like certain days where subs were matched and they were like subs off, and we're going to have like power hours and stuff.
Every celebrity in the book on it. LeBron James shaved his head on stream. We could have just left the last part. All we needed to see was the king on stream. And after his stream ended, he decided to take a long hiatus to spend it with his girlfriend vacationing around the world, seeing different places. Kind of awkward knowing that now, considering they just went through a pretty public breakup and she's dissing all of his friends and people around him. On this vacation, he was...
Didn't she cheat on him or something? Yeah, like, I feel for him in that sense of, like, I get his break. I get his mental health break. But it's, like, it's hard to pivot from an entertainer. I was saying this the other day to my friends. I think Kai was one of the most successful entertainer on Twitch. But I think going from being a forefront entertainer riff guy to a creator is two different things. Like, I'm not a creator. I know everybody is like, oh, you're a content creator, and that's the terminology used. I'm not a creator. Creators are like Ted Nivison or fucking Casey Neistat or like the guy, like, bro, even like Tommy NFG is like a creator. Like, people that make shit. I riff, right? Most streamers riff. And Jack Pembroke, creator. It's hard to go from that to like something where you're behind the scenes making this shit hands-on. Like, they're two different realms, man. Like, streaming is such a different ball game from content creation. And content creation, it is content creation, but not in the way that I'm trying to describe it. Streaming is so different from raw content creation, and that's even so different from like directing behind the scenes work, right? Like, I'm good at on-the-spot stuff. I'm not good at, like, planned-out shit. I'm good at scheduling. That's even different.
He's probably trying to think of how he would even come back and be able to top what he just did. Like, if I was in Kai's position, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't know what the to do. I broke a record that probably won't be beaten or like...
Retire! 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 That's, like, if he wants to keep... So, I think he wants to make that fucking clothing, right? And it's like, that's a passion of his. Go for it, right? But if it's like, if we're pivoting to like, I want this to be like a successful brand, then he has to kind of also like stream on that side. Like, I mean, bro, like, Kai's probably worth $100 million plus. Like, he could just retire now.
Time it had
it's like whatever you want to do.
LeBron James on at the same time. I gotta end off everything with that. Which is why he announced in a video on January 13th that he's officially quitting streaming. And it turns out that was actually clickbait, shocker. The whole video was
oh, he's not done?
An announcement for his fashion brand and showing his journey on making his clothing brand. While also announcing he's been secretly posting videos on another channel that would document his journey. This was probably the worst thing he did in his rebrand and is the thing people are making fun of the most. In the reading videos, one weird thing he does is flex the phone timer after his reading time is supposed to end to show people that he's become a reading god above the average human brain input and output.
Location, creating, and implementation intention is a strategy you can use. You can pair a new habit with a specific time and location. The implementation intention formula is I will behavior and time and location. Habit stacking is a...
You see what I mean, though? The way he's reading the words is about pronunciation rather than, like, understanding. And if that's the goal, I don't know, man. That's just, like the way that, like, the sentences is not being read in the flow of a sentence. It's being read in, like, a way of pronunciation.
Time and location. Habit stacking is a strategy you can use. Ability of ending the emotional pain, which can open the door for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 30 minutes.
Implementation intention is a strategy that you can use. If you already want a 40v1.
Like, alright, man, we get it. You now have reached the same reading comprehension as Shakespeare. If he didn't put this timer bit into the reading videos, it wouldn't have received even close to the amount of hate it's getting. In the comments of all the vids, people are basically clowning him, saying he's trying too hard to be performative with it, and also are saying he's reading but not actually comprehending what it's.
That's just the take I have. I have no problem with him posting these videos. I think, like, having a fitness journey or a reading journey or whatever it is for, like, you know, making yourself want to motivate, like self-accountability, like that's good.
Saying something that could have made it better is if he showed some notes that he was writing down while reading the book.
Yeah, like trying to like understand, like when I have such a lack of motivation for reading, and I really want to read more for philosophy because I love philosophy. I love my philosophy channel. I love making those videos, but it's like when I read, I dead ass take notes on a Google Doc. Like, when I made that Marcus Aurelius video about meditations, that shit took me like 6 months to get through that book. But I would take notes when I would read it.
To show that he was actually retaining the information and keeping what the book's actually saying in his head. Unironic.
And even then, it's like, you gotta take notes and go back to them because, like, you could read something, understand it, and then forget about it. You know? Like, you could be like, oh, I get that. And then the next day, I could be like, what'd you read about? And the average human's gonna be like, probably couldn't tell you.
Middle school teachers got one up on that. They was right on that because you do not retain shit after reading a book for the first time. But that time,
hell no, dude. You could read a chapter and then 6 hours later forget every single fucking sentence you read.
Everything was gonna cook him either way. He's got to put that one in the closet. Overall, it is good he's actually taking initiative to improve himself, though. And there's clips too where he doesn't understand a word, so he searches up what it means on camera. Where people are clowning him for not knowing a word's meaning, which I find.
Yeah, which is that's fucking weird. I think he gets hate because he's so big, and like anybody in that space that's large and trying to do something that's new, people are gonna fucking shit on you for. But yeah, like he looked up like spontaneity and people flamed him for it. I'm like, bro, who cares?
So weird. People will always say
like that demotivates motherfuckers to want to learn how to read and want to learn what words mean because you get flamed if you don't know what something is. Like, it's very commendable to admit that you don't understand something. It's very commendable to admit that you don't get something because so many people get ingrained in their beliefs and they refuse to admit when they're wrong. And, like, everybody does this. I do this, right? Where if, like, somebody proves you wrong, you don't even actually go, like, you never concede that loss because that's showing, like, weakness. So instead, people double down and get more fucking locked in and drilled into their fucking beliefs, even though they actually were just proven that they're wrong. That's why one of the best ways to change somebody's mind is to get them to arrive at your opinion by questioning them to get them to arrive at your opinion themselves. Like, if I want you to believe that UBI makes sense, I don't want to explain to you why UBI makes sense. I'm going to question you with 30, 40 different series of questions to where eventually you arrive at the idea that you think universal base income is a good idea. And you're going to say it, and then I'll go, that's a good point. And then you're going to go, I know, thank you. And in reality, I was the guy that made you fucking think of that, right? Because I asked you the million questions to do that, but you're the one that said it. So because you said it, now you believe it, right? But if you tell a motherfucker, no, you're wrong, this is why you're wrong, and here's what's right, they'll never believe that. And it's the same thing with me. People do that to me. I'll be like, fuck you. No, I'm right, right? Like, that's how you change somebody's mind. Is by getting like motivational interviewing, like questioning them to arrive at your opinion.
Prove yourself by reading books or going to the gym or learning whatever habit. And when you showcase yourself trying to improve yourself, they just clown you.
But it's so easy to just dunk on a motherfucker, you know? It makes you feel better to dunk on a motherfucker and be like, no, you're stupid. Here's why. Even though you know, everybody knows that's not going to change their mind, right? Because you're going to try and humiliate them and then they're going to fucking feel like shit about themselves. They're going to be like, fuck you. And then now you're more distanced from each other.
2026 and can't even be curious about.
You do that? I know I do that. It's bad I do that.
About something without getting the sped allegations. Meanwhile, those same people are.
Because I love the idea of being like, no, you're a dumbass, here's why. People do it to me too.
Fat chuds on the internet that do nothing but comment on people's all day. And we kind of do need more people reading, at least in America, because the amount of people's reading comprehension has gone down is atrocious. I know this as a creator because I'll say something, a person won't even finish the video or just pause on that part, then go in the comment section writing a whole paragraph explaining why they hate me and how my take is wrong. Half the population reads at a 6th grade level here. We gotta start doing reading clubs again. I'm glad to be in the group of Gen Z kids that got out school right when AI was about to hit. Because if I was in school right now, I'll let y'all know, I would be a couple of octaves dumber than I already am. Then there's the fashion pivot. On that same channel, he's posting videos of him learning how to make clothes for his fashion brand, which doesn't have as much hate as the reading, but it's more of the way he presents it, I would say. His fashion brand is called Vivette, and one way he's advertising it is with his own journal. The journal having designs and sketches of what he wants in it. And the way he's talking about this journal and flexing it, you would think he's writing some new verses for the Bible. Even on the Vivette website, the only way you can see the journal is if you sign up and join the waitlist. So it's clear the journal is the main marketing tactic he has for his whole fashion brand, which isn't an uncommon thing. Every fashion designer has their own type of documentation of the process of making a product. Kanye is somebody who did this a lot and showed off his sketches. It's confusing on Kanye's
why did it just get silent?
Vision for it, because in different videos he's saying so many things about what it's supposed to be, and he's changing the camera quality on the videos to make it look more like a documentary, which is now being called the performative quality. The funniest one has got to be
your boy for the sub.
Him recording himself writing in his journal on a 3DS, which got deleted.
Why is he recording off his 3DS?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a track, right? And then everybody's on it. And then when you achieve a lot or you do good, you start to succeed. You start to exceed it. Like you start to keep going at a crazier. The way like I'm a little dark and shit. Like shit dark for me. But as soon as I hold this journal up, it's a lot like more focused on it.
That journal better have the cure to cancer the way he's showing it. Crazy thing is, even if the journal does have good designs and people want to buy it, the videos have cooked anything associated to it. People will just look back at the videos and start dying laughing. There was absolutely zero need to record this video on a 3DS. I feel like even he looked back at this and said, all right, I'm doing too much. While people were memeing the whole thing, it also opened the floodgates of old clips showing Cod trying to fit in with certain things, where you can't put it any other way. He's just saying some to be performative for the camera.
Yo, if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be?
Viva La Vida by Cosplay. These is kind of busted up, but headphones. That's what I need.
Like, bro just had that shit in the dome. What would you describe your outfit as? Bro, I'd be like, I don't know what fucking song my outfit is.
By Cosplay. These is kind of busted up, but headphones. That's what I need. Not use those. You do not use those.
Yeah, bro does not use corded earbuds in the Big 26.
Why you capping this? He does not use those.
No. Yeah, he do. Look. These are the 16, 15 iPhones.
Thank you. These don't work. No, it just broke today. How it broke?
Kai, you can use AirPods. We know you're rich, dog. And before people get on my ass for wearing these wired headphones, look back the past 4 years. I've been wearing these in every single video the past 4 years, all right? I'm not faking.
Yeah, bro, you need the fucking wireless one. Well, I still use these because these are good with a mic for TikTok. They probably got my ear goop in them. Yep, you got my ear goop. That's how you know I use them. When your earwax gets all stuck in those motherfuckers.
I'm not sure why he does it or if he tries to do it subtly so people don't notice much. But in 2026, with all the forms of social media we got, people are gonna be able to tell when you're faking it. I do believe though that even with all these performative shenanigans, he actually got into fashion and likes it. You can tell his fashion game.
No, I bet he does like fashion. I bet he does want to make good clothing. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, do you think that like management or PR or somebody was telling him he has to like do these videos, or he was like, I want to promote it this way? I don't know, because I think he wants it to have its own meaning outside of just him, because it's not like merch. Like, he wants to transcend it from Kai merch, because like it would guarantee, that's how I'm perceiving it, it would guaranteed be successful if he just dropped clothes and was like, yo, my brand, I'm gonna call it Vivette, it's Kai merch, buy it. But like he wants it to be its own standalone thing.
It's changed a lot in the past couple of years. And I'm sure people will say that this whole thing is fake or a grift because it happened so soon. That can happen to anyone with anything though. Sometimes you get into something and like it so much a lot in a short period of time. You want to start trying it yourself or going out into that industry. The way he's advertising it though is way too performative. There's clips of him walking around with the journal in Paris Fashion Week. And it looked like he was protecting an ancient scripture that had burned down what vaporized half of humanity's information.
Yeah, like what the fuck am I watching right now? Like I have no idea what like why are there so many pictures being taken? What is this? Where like this is at a fashion week, but he's just like flipping through the journal. Why? Wow.
Before I saw these clips, honestly, I didn't understand why people were saying the rebrand is performative. And as soon as I saw these clips, I understood why. Whoever told him on his team that this will look tough gotta be fired. Other fashion designers there were probably looking confused as hell. This isn't to say that Kai's clothing brand is gonna come out and look trash or ugly, but it's more of the marketing tactic and how it was done. In fact, I think a lot of the people hating saying the clothes are gonna look ass would start wearing it if all of a sudden people actually like it and start wearing it out. One thing Kai's gonna mainly struggle within the fashion industry is trying to have this new persona while his old clips still being mega viral and out there, which is why I said at the
Yeah, like he hard pivoted from like this extremely extroverted loud guy to like a quiet genius that makes fashion. You know, like it's a very big pivot.
It's better when a transformation naturally happens on its own and isn't a hard pivot, because not only is he gonna get low broed by the fashion elites there and they'll just see him as the streamer guy, also it's the clips and what type of streamer he was, doing a bunch of goofy stuff for stream. It's way easier for you to be a small content creator and have collabs with the bigger content creators because content creators are usually more genuine, which can lead to you blowing up and having your own career. The fashion industry is just like the music industry. It's cutthroat. They'll tell you if your shit is ass, or a company will deny making the clothes because they don't think it will sell well. And people memeing this whole thing is definitely not helping potential fashion collaborators take it more serious. The whole jump into it was very fast though. It was only 3.5 months he was gone before doing this whole change. I feel like minimum you need a year for something like this. I guess for now we're gonna have to wait and see how it goes.
And was he mentioning it before? Like before the Mafiathon 3, was he like, I don't know. Like, did he say, I'm gonna make a clothing brand?
I don't know.
Or was it like out of nowhere?
If he's gonna completely quit streaming, but if I was his friend giving advice, I say hell no. No matter what is
he had to have mentioned it once.
Content creator, unless you're gonna retire after like 10 or 15 years, you gotta serve the people that built you up to what you are, or maybe that's only me. So y'all will have me for another painstaking 10 years at minimum. Enjoy. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram.
Love Tommy, bruh. Rebrand that cut when Tommy rebranded into having no afro. Tommy's cut always get inflamed. Speed in the beginning, it was nothing but a minstrel show. So happy he rebranded instead of role-playing as an ape. My God. Speed's rebrand was crazy witness in real time, bro. Went from tweaking his mom's base and becoming mayor of Peru for 1 hour. He got a lot more serious. And I think that was just his personality changing, though. I mean, dude, Speed blew up as a fucking high schooler. And then now he's like, what, like 22 or some shit? 21, something? How old is Speed? Yeah, 21. Kai's a good example of somebody getting famous and rich but not really doing anything, and then he thinks he can become anything because of it. Kind of like when YouTubers would try to become musicians. I wouldn't even say YouTubers becoming musicians. I would say TikTokers becoming musicians. But I don't think he got rich and famous by not really doing anything. I think he was a really good streamer for the space that he had. But like, or has. But it's just such a pivot, man. Like, I make merch. But going merch and a clothing brand are two different fucking things, man. Like, getting into clothes and fashion is just an entirely different space. It's picking up another career. Yes, they're both in the social space because you have to promote them by marketing. But, like, that'd be like deadass me running a social media business, which is basically what I do, and then being like, all right, I'm gonna open a restaurant. I don't know the first thing about managing workers or having a meal or quality assurance of food or the marketing of food. It's like the best advice I got, which is a little dampening, right? But the best advice I got was from my accountant. He said, I was like, I don't know what I want to do, like when I'm done social media. He's like, Stick with what you know, man. Stick with what you know. You could stay in the marketing space, do behind the scenes shit, right? I could get into management of my own with ad companies and agencies, or like, you know, managing creators. But like, if you step out of that space, you're basically repaving your way, right? Like, if you dip from, like, if I know how to stream and I know the marketing space and I understand all of that stuff, and then I step out of that and I'm like, I want to open a bar. Just because you got the money don't mean you're going to have the success, right? Just because you've had success somewhere else doesn't mean you're going to achieve that same success elsewhere. It means you have and have proven the ability to succeed, but that doesn't mean that that next mission is going to be what's going to be for you, right? Obviously, you're going to have a better start, but I don't know. It's like, that's why I've always said, when I'm done, bro, like, I would love to retire from like social media in that sense. I would do behind the scenes shit. I would love to even just like work at a fucking animal shelter or do some shit where it's like, you're not restarting a business, bro, because growing a business and growing a brand is so painstakingly long and annoying to do, right? Like, it's not just as simple as going, oh yeah, all right, well, you know, I was successful here, well, I could just probably throw money at this and it'll work. It's hard to do. Also, you could just walk into a store and buy a gun and they just do a background check? No way. Some form of permits include Michigan, Nebraska, North Carolina. Okay, so there's some that it's like, depending on what. Usually maybe like a pistol permit, concealed carry license. It's a state-to-state basis.
Yes. He had something going for him, like, you know, he was like doing golfing calls and all that, but all of that went. Really.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Like, I'm not, dude, the idea that you just walk in and buy it. They do a background check though. That's like what they're talking about, but you don't know how good the background check's going to clear somebody like this. Explain how it's terrifying. This kid goes and buys a gun in Ohio because he doesn't need to get approved by the police. And the background check goes to the federal level. They clear him because they don't know anything about the state. What's going on with him. And then he gets a gun. Because no matter what, you're getting a background check on a federal level if like you've been accused of any other crimes. If you were in jail for like when you're getting like a background check on a gun on a federal level, they're checking, do you have any drug abuse charges? Have you ever been convicted of an assault crime? Were you ever an alcoholic, or are you currently an alcoholic? Stuff like that, because that's like, you're getting denied for a lot of those, right? Or if like you've ever thought about, like, it's like long paper forms that you fill out. You can lie on them, but like they ask that shit. Yeah, you have any felonies is the biggest one. But this kid's never committed a crime. So it's like, that's why it's worrisome, is that if he were to go, he could get cleared just because he's young and has no record, even if he is insane.
Bad, and ever since then, he's just been having a really difficult time accepting that it's gone really bad.
I don't think it's a problem. Like, I feel like I have a pretty nuanced take about like gun laws. I think it's weird to just like, you know, like ARs or something, but like if you have like a situation where they're walling you off and you have to apply and then you get, you know, approved by like your specific state and then you get approved federally, that's different. You know, you hit 3 mil on what? On what, stream? Did I really? Oh, no, it rounded up. Still dub that it shows that it's rounded up, but we're still 45,000 away. They round up usually on the apps. Still a dub though. Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't even finish what I was saying. I feel like I have a nuanced take about guns. Like, I think, like, guns for home defense and all that shit, perfectly fine, right? I just think, like, there should be walls to that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think it should be a 9-month process to buy a gun. I don't think it should be as simple as going into a store and getting one. Like, I think you should have to, like, get checked, get cleared, get scanned, get checked again, and then you could go into a store and apply, and they do a background check, and then you're good. Like, because that's, like, the scary shit is, like, sometimes it's, like, crazy motherfuckers could go in and get one, and they slip through the cracks. It's hard, too, but it's, like, especially young guys with, like, clean records.
He was, like, doing golfing calls and all that, but all of that went really bad, and ever since then, he's just been having a really difficult time accepting that it's gone really bad.
Can't do anything to me. Sit down. There's no fee. No. Stop. I love it. Don't do it again. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh no, please. Yes. Oh, wait, well, I don't need your officer. No. You have it all. No. Your name. Yeah. What's your name? Lieutenant Fox. Oh, Lieutenant Fox. Oh, Lieutenant. Shut the up, Lieutenant. Get the out of my sight, little. Can you be a good dog and give me a drink?
No, don't think so.
Why do you ask why?
It's because you just spit
Shut
out.
the up. I'm
No.
I feel like if he was in a different jail, bro, if he was in Florida, they would have put a spit bag on his face. If this was Florida, he'd have a spit bag on his head right now. The second he spit on the ground, they'd be like, "Yep, it's over." They'd fucking they'd put him in one of those chairs. You know what I mean? When they get a wheelchair and they strap you in and you can't move.
I'll speak whenever the I want to. Okay?
You won't.
I will speak whenever the
Oh my god, no, the cop's getting rage baited. Stop.
I choose to.
What's a spit bag? It's a crime to spit on a police officer. So if you try to spit on a cop, they'll put basically a bag over your head. And so you just spit into the bag.
Look at me! Tell me.
Do you think you intimidate me, dude?
No, I don't.
Good, because you don't.
Oh my god, stop. No, now I don't want to side with the other kid. The cop's being a cornball. Oh my god. Why are you going, do you think you intimidate me? Well, you don't. Now you're like equally as cringe.
You dare look at me.
Oh.
That's funny, right? You will be forgiven for laughing. And you're gonna
You will be forgiven for laughing. Oh my god, you just pardoned him.
Tell me.
Do you think you intimidate me, dude?
No, I don't.
Good, because you don't.
Don't you dare look at me. That's funny, right? You will be forgiven for laughing. And you're gonna see what I can do.
Thank God. You're saved.
Why do you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you flip it upside down? Because you're gonna die. And you, especially, officer, on the computer. Yeah, with the glasses, Mr. Four Eyes. Oh, why am I here? No, I need to get out. No, I need to run. Push me down, please. I need to get out of here because I need to save your guys' lives. I need to go. Can you release me? I need to run away.
Sit down.
There's no. Yes, master.
Why are they watching him? Why don't they just walk? Like, why are there like three? I feel like they're doing this for entertainment, bro. Like, if I'm him, if I'm one of the cops, just walk away. Just let him sit in that fucking chair for like 3 hours alone.
Wait, do you guys like Logan Paul? Jake Paul?
You brought up Jake and Logan Paul. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, holy reference.
Paul, go.
What's your social?
Why did he just bring up Logan and Jake Paul? What the fuck? What? That is so random. Why'd they cut that out? I wanted to know what he said.
Down.
There's no. Yes, master.
Have you heard of Prime? He just starts like a huge side conversation. What do you think about Lunchly and how it's basically just like a duplicate of like Lunchables? Do you think that's like a good business idea? Or I heard there was like moldy cheese or something. I don't really know. I've been thinking about getting him. I always see him at Walmart, but I never really know if I want to try him out.
Wait, do you guys like Logan Paul? Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Go.
Oh my god, if I'm choosing between the two? Oof.
Social? I don't know my social.
That's a hard one.
Social? You done it? How many orgies have you guys been in? You 4.
Dude, Logan's just such a great heel in the WWE.
Tell me.
He just needs like therapy right now.
Although the family believes Shion is harmless, officers still have a duty to...
Wait, he said the N-word? No, he didn't. How many orgies have you guys been in? Ooh.
Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Go.
What's your social?
I don't know my social. You done it? How many orgies have you guys been in? You 4. Tell me.
He just needs like therapy right now.
I would air a 6'7" joke to him right there. See how he feels about that. How many orgies have you been in? Maybe 6. Then you see him go. You snap him out of it.
How many orgies have you guys been in? You 4. Tell me.
He just needs like therapy right now.
How did somebody just gigify the emote of Logan Paul in the Japan forest?
Although the family believes Shion is harmless, officers still have a duty to determine the credibility of his reported threats.
You keep saying March 8th at 12 o'clock. What's the significance?
Nothing's gonna happen, guys. It's all a act. Look into my eyes and lie like I lie. You're safe.
What's your problem with people on marks?
Oh, is that the workplace?
Is that what you said you want to kill them all?
Yeah, but then I'll die.
Again, you're supposed to torture me today. And you don't choose to torture me, I'm literally going to kill you all. This is the last chance. If you don't shoot me right now, I'm going to kill you all. And if you don't kill me right now, I'm going to kill you all.
Five.
No, dude, this is the place where I'll be awakened, you idiots.
I need you to take it off because I'm not going to do it.
Good boy.
As the
immediate high cortisol. Oh my God, stop. No, that would get me. That would get me right there. None of the other shit would piss me off, but right there, that'd fucking get me. Oh, I know, I can't take off my shirt. Good boy. Oh.
officers get Shion dressed into his new
They getting punched in the nuts, man.
county-appointed wardrobe. A revelation seems to wash over him.
Oh, wait, am I gonna go to prison? My children will kill you all. Let's go! No way I'm gonna do this with you guys. Let's go! Don't touch me, you little.
According to police reports, once in his cell, Shion continued his volatile behavior, removing his clothes, piling them in a corner, and urinating on them. He danced.
What? He took off all of his clothes and started peeing on them.
In his cell,
I've been there before.
Shion continued his volatile
I've been there before.
behavior, removing his clothes, piling them in a corner, and urinating on them. He danced, screamed, sang, and shadowboxed, and at one point attempted to break
Not that crazy.
the cell's surveillance camera.
Okay.
He also stuffed his bedsheet into the toilet, flooding the cell.
Wait, what? He took his bedsheet, stuffed it in the toilet, and continually flushed it.
To the toilet, flooding the cell. Eventually, as he began to calm down, Shion requested a Bible. A search of the father's car and Shion's bedroom was completed, but no weapon was ever found. A correction officer reported the day after his arrest, Shion admitted to him that he consumed shrooms the day before and had no recollection of the previous night.
How many mushrooms? Bro, I've taken mushrooms 10 times. I haven't done like a heroic dose, but never in my life have I tripped and then been like, oh, I'm gonna kill people. That's like a horrible fucking turn of events. Maybe that I could see that, but if he was actively on them. On March 8th, he advised Theo Young that he consumed shrooms on March 7th. Not remember being in the jail the previous night. Oh, so he's saying he was on mushrooms while he was in jail. Maybe? Shrooms do not do that. I knew a guy in college that was friends with somebody that took heroic doses multiple times, went insane, and started taping dog treats to the ceiling to save his life. Like, there's like, that could happen. It can happen. You gotta be like the wrong dose with the wrong person. There's crazy shit. I know a guy. Yeah, I do know a guy.
Consumed shrooms the day before and had no recollection of the previous night.
He wasn't a friend. He was an acquaintance in class. Better put it. I don't remember his name, but he told us the story about that. Who's the guy? Don't know him. It was in my History and Modern Philosophy 2 class. He sat one row in front of me and one row to the left of me. I talked to him every day, and when we got on the topic of shrooms, he said that his friend took multiple heroic doses and started taping dog treats to the ceiling, and now he can't hold a job.
Shion was banned from all Mark's properties.
If you give me water, I'm gonna kill you. If I give you water, you're gonna kill us, but even though you requested water. Yeah.
According to court records, Shion Park was charged with 2 counts of harassment with a bodily substance, 2 of aggravated menacing, 1 count of vandalism, and 1 count of intimidation. After a psychiatric evaluation, Shion was found not guilty by reason of insanity. Get the full story without the
Yeah, I mean, if he took shrooms, that actually explains it somewhat. It really depends how much. Like, he could not have been with it. Like, if he took, like, a heroic dose of, like, fucking penis envy or, like, enigma mushrooms, yeah, you'd probably lose your mind for, like, 9 hours. But, to the point that he ends up getting arrested and then... I feel like he would be, like, curling in a ball rather than living in that, like... I don't know. Maybe he did think he was in, like, a reality where everybody was going to die at midnight. Like, he could have convinced himself of that, but he was texting his coworker that he wanted to kill everyone. And days prior, he was already threatening about a gun. It, like, half explains it. I hope he's mentally okay, man. Genuinely. That's pretty scary. Somebody said shrooms don't do that. He is undiagnosed, needs intense medical treatment. I think if you have... Here's the thing. People that take... No, shrooms won't do that in itself. But if this guy is already undiagnosed with, like... Not saying schizophrenia, but say this guy is undiagnosed with, like, multiple medical disorders, and then he takes mushrooms... Those are going to get amplified so drastically. Like, that's why it's like, if you're, like, predisposed for, like, schizophrenia, you're not supposed to ever take hallucinogens because it could bring it out early. Like, say you have a parent that has schizophrenia. If you take mushrooms, that could be, like, really bad. Like, so he, especially his dad seemed like he didn't really get what was going on. So I'm assuming the dad probably never got him, like, to a psychiatrist when he was younger. You know? First manic episodes these cops have ever met. Yeah, they did get rage baited pretty quickly. I don't know. Ugh. He seemed so with it, though. Like, with it, but also, like, out of it.
With the person.
Yeah, it's always... Dude, best men speeches, it'll always be like... Yeah, you're such a great guy. I love you, man. You got to pivot that to, you guys are great for each other. You know, I've known you my whole life, and when blank and blank met you, it was, you know, I could tell you guys were a match. You're great for each other. Blah, blah, blah. Glaze.
It's about those two people. I remember I met Jared in 6. I don't fucking care. When did he meet?
Nah, I think sometimes that's a funny story, though.
Evelyn. That's what we're here to do. Number 31, learn how to memorize names when you're meeting someone. This is an old trick. I know a lot of people do it, but I try to do the thing where I use their name 3 times in the conversation, and it's okay if you get caught. People like...
Dude, learning how to learn somebody's name is so fucking hard. Because I'm always like, yo, nice to meet you, I'm Joe. And I immediately start going, I just need to talk to them, and I always forget their name. But what I've gotten better at is just being like, sorry, what was your name again? Really quickly, though. You have like a shot clock. You have like 10 minutes after you meet the person to re-ask them what their name is without it being disrespectful. And that's when you got to ask him, you know? I literally when I was in Austin, met one of the guys, met like 3 people, and I was so focused on saying my own name that like 5 minutes later, I was like, don't remember any of their names. Immediately walked up to him. I was like, what's your name again? And he was like, blank, blank. And I was like, oh, okay. Sorry. And I just go, I always focus on my own name.
Like that you're trying to memorize their name. Nice to meet you, Mark. Is that Mark with a K? Oh, interesting. Mark with an X. So, Mark, what makes you think you deserve my mom? Huh, Mark? Number 32, learn how to introduce 2 people. If you're one of those...
Oh my God, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I'll just be like, this is blank. I feel like you got to have a little intro. You'll be like, John, Jamie, you 2 meet each other. You guys, hey, both play tennis. That's really cool. You know, met both of you by blank to blank. And then you just do a little intro for them, for each other.
And you run into another friend and they don't know each other. And you don't introduce them to each other. And you let your friend stand there in silence, feeling like...
I've done this so many times. Oh my God, I've done this so many times. And I've had my friends do it to me. I feel like everybody's experienced this on one end or both ends of the spectrum.
Stop. Introduce people.
I think a lot of the time, though, you also got to just skip that entirely and just introduce yourself. You know? Break that. If it's like, you know your friend's not going to intro you, be like, hey, I'm Joe.
All right, here's 3 things that I think you should include.
It is like a chud thing, though. Say you're hanging out with a guy named Mark. Mark should be like, "Oh, hey, Frank, this is my friend Joe," versus me being like, "Nah, I'm Mark's friend." Dead fish handshake too. I'm Mark's friend. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
In the introduction. Number 1, both of their names, first and last. Your relationship to both of.
Wait, sorry, I was not paying attention.
Number 1, both of their names, first.
Oh, okay. How to intro each other.
First and last. Your relationship to both of them. How do you know each other? And ideally, add something that they might have in common.
Yup.
Example. Hey, Jesse. How's it going, man? What are you doing on this side of town? Do you know Zach Redpath? Yeah, he and I worked at Donut together. Zach, this is Jesse Wood. I met him at Mark's funeral. Much like you, Jesse also drives an old car. Zach, Jesse has a Saab.
I don't know. I feel like you need something more relatable than that. You both drive shitters. Or not shitters, old cars like a vintage car? Okay, that's different. Is that what he meant? He meant like an old car, like you both drive old cars that are like good that they're old. Not like old cars like you both drive a 2003 Honda Accord. Okay, if they both drive the same exact car, that would be something worth mentioning. If you both drive gray 2010 Honda Pilots, I'd be like, that is fascinating.
Next thing you know, Jesse and Zach will be hanging out with each other without even you around. Oh, I guess you guys don't fucking need me anymore. Why don't I just go jump in the river? 33, how to politely decline offers. I think there's a temptation to lie a lot of times. Like, hey, something came up, or I'm like really busy. But the truth is, like, I'm not. I just don't want to do it. And I think it's more honorable to...
I think a lot of the time, I think most situations where somebody asks me to do something, though, or asks me for something, I am busy. Like, I'm actually like, no, I can't. It's very rare that I'll fake being busy to not do something.
Number 34, how to put out a grease fire. Pro tip, don't use water.
Aren't you supposed to use, like, flour? Just anything that suffocates the flames?
Number 35, 36, and 37, how to dress for a wedding, how to dress for a job interview, and how to dress as an adult. Wedding, first off, they'll tell you how to dress on the invitation.
Yeah, don't they tell you the, like, attire/color scheme that you should work with?
They'll tell you how. Although the meanings don't mean the same as they used to, it's generally a little bit more casual version of what it used to mean. At this point in your life, you should probably own a suit. It does not have...
I need to get a suit, bro. I have like a suit jacket and slacks, but I really want to get like a fitted suit. I feel like that's such a... Why? Because I'm 23 now. While I'm mentally still aging, physically I'm not going to get much larger than I am now. So I think now is the time that I could get fitted for a suit. It be expensive, but me to be able to use that suit for the next 15 years.
Have to be an expensive suit, but it should be a well-fitting suit. And a cheap, tailored suit always looks better than an expensive...
I'm writing this down, bitch. I'm writing this down. I'm going to get a fitted suit soon. I'm going to get a fucking fitted suit soon.
For a job interview, you want to look like you have your shit together, because a job is basically getting paid to help everyone else keep the collective shit together. But that doesn't mean just like go hard into the like professional direction. You also want to show that you're a good fit for the culture. So do a little...
Yeah, I think the job interview outfit should match the vibe of the job. And if it's like even a low minimum wage job, like just show up in something that's not a suit, but like a nice outfit. If it's something that's like corporate work, maybe show up in a suit. But if it's like just a job that you're going to be working at like a fucking internship with, I don't know, like you're going to become a teacher, you're doing an interview. You're probably not going to wear a suit. You're probably just going to wear like a nice outfit, maybe a button-up.
Research. Figure out the vibe. You should probably be doing this anyway to decide if you want to work there. If that means a suit, then wear a suit. Nowadays, it probably doesn't. If that means a collared shirt, throw on a collared shirt. Honestly, if it's like a creative agency or something, it would probably be in your best interest to just dress weird as fuck. I've been to these.
Yeah, honestly. But like, what industry are you applying for where you would just want to dress weird? Like if you're going into something with film or the arts.
Places, you just wear curtains for pants. And then how to just
you're interviewing for a mall security job. You just show up as Paul Blart, pull up in one of those fucking Segways. Yeah, I take this job pretty seriously. So, whatever you guys need me to do, I'm really down to just put a stop to the crime all in general. I have a lot of my gear, so you don't need to provide that. And I do have a Segway, as long as you guys have the charging equipment that's necessary for me to, do a refuel on my break.
just generally dress for adulthood. If you're into fashion, you read about it, you keep up with
And if the Auntie Anne's that's right around the corner would be able to reserve me a pretzel hot dog every day, that would be very much appreciated.
If you're not into fashion in that way, but you want to dress like a grown-up and never look back at a picture and think, ooh, what was I wearing? If you want people to consider you a well-dressed person, dress like Harrison Ford. I'm 100% serious. Just dress like Harrison Ford. As a non-fashion adult, you're not expected to keep up with trends. And Harrison Ford looked cool in 1978. He looked cool in 1992. He looked cool in 2005. And he still looks cool today. Even his fun earring is timeless.
You talking to me?
That is a cool-ass earring, bro.
Dress like Harrison Ford. Number 38. We should all
just wear nice clothes.
All know how to talk to strangers. I
think that's the problem for like guys, is like fashion. There's a difference between dressing nice and being fashionable, and ordering and getting actual fashionable outfits that match is hard.
Number 38. We should all know how to talk to strangers. I'm still working on this one. I am definitely a product of the internet and COVID. It's scary talking to people out in public, but it gets easier with repetition. A lot of times, it's very rewarding. You know how good it feels walking back to your car after you go to like the bagel place and have a little chat with a couple? You feel like freaking mayor of small town USA. You know what I mean? You're like George Bailey, the richest man I know. I think because I do what I do, a lot of people are surprised to learn that I'm extremely shy. I got a lot of social anxiety.
Well, I think, most people assume that, like, internet personalities are always extroverted, but the amount of people that do YouTube or Twitch or just social media in general that are introverts, I would say outweigh the extroverts. Outside of people that actually IRL stream or do content that involves interacting with strangers. You're a perfect example. I mean, I don't know. I would say I'm the in-between of an introvert and an extrovert. I used to be very introverted. At times, I could be very extroverted, but I think it's more like an ambivert or whatever they would call it. I'm not like extremely shy, but I also do enjoy just hanging out with people that I know.
I'm basically alone in a room. So I encourage you to join me and face your fears and talk to people. I also encourage you to not be a weirdo. Feel out the vibe. Don't lead with, you look hot.
Oh, that's what do you mean in like flirting instances?
Good luck. Number 39. Learn how to lift things without hurting your back. Number 40. Learn how to disagree with others in a civil manner. Our comment section is one of the most civil comment sections on YouTube. So if you want more civility in your life, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump down in there, talk to some of the others.
It's just everybody bickering with each other, just full on screaming matches. That'd be hilarious if all the comments were just toxic. What do you fucking mean I need to get a tailored suit?
Learn how to receive compliments. You guys know it can feel a little awkward when someone gives you a compliment sometimes. And
just say thank you.
I think our response very often is to like downplay it or make a joke out of it because we feel a little.
I go, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. Somebody walks up to me. Love your content, man. You really help my mental health. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
But recently, I realized that that's a little bit rude.
Thank you kindly. Hold up. I gotta go buy a hat so I could tip it.
It's weirder to be like, oh, no, dude, I suck. And then they're like, no, you don't suck. It's like, nah, dude, I'm a piece of shit. By being overly modest, you're like forcing them to glaze you harder, which is the opposite of what we all want to happen in the situation. So thanks, man. That really means a lot. And then let's move on. Hey, man, you're really good at tennis. Nah. Yeah, you are. No, dude, I suck. No, you don't.
I think there's instances where you can be like, I appreciate that, but I'm not that good. You know, if they come out swinging with the glaze.
Suck. You're like really good. No, dude, I'm freaking dog crap at tennis, and I barely even am good at it at all. Hardly even know the rules. No, man, I was seeing you. You're really good at it. Honestly, dude, I suck so bad at tennis, I should probably go to the hospital. What? I should probably go to the freaking hospital because I suck so bad at tennis, and I'm basically injured and debilitated because I'm actually so bad at this game and I'm not even good at all.
I love how it just cuts back to him
give you a compliment. No, like I am bad at tennis, and if you think that I'm not, then there's something wrong with you. Yeah, I don't think I want to play tennis with you next week. Good, because I suck, and it might be contagious. And finally, number 42, the point of this entire video. Learn how to do new things. This is the...
What, instead of like always pushing that task off or just calling somebody else to do it? I think there's instances where you should learn specific tasks like a lot of the things in this video, but there's also things where it's like, it just makes sense to pay somebody else to do it.
The entire point of this channel. And if you guys have one takeaway from not only this video, but all of our videos, is that I want to encourage you to learn new stuff. The most powerful skill is the ability and willingness to learn. And the only way to get good at learning is to constantly push yourself to learn new things.
Fire video. Fire video. Learn how to create memories and preserve them, how to compliment somebody, how to host, how to choose and give gifts. Ooh, how to get a good gift for somebody. That's a good skill. Remember things about it. Learn how to remember things about an individual, so where you, even if they bring it up one time, that's a message for like your significant others or just like friends in general. You know, if you meet somebody and they're like, damn, I really like this, and they bring it up one time and you remember 8 months later and you get something in relation to that, they'll be like, you're the best person ever. And it's just so nice. You know, it makes them happy. So, all right. Inside the world's scariest meat market. Is that real?
North.
Why does that look like a doll?
Sulawesi's markets are just on this completely other level. People call it Asia's most extreme market for a reason. This is like the final boss of extreme food culture. I've never seen anything quite like it.
This is pure amount of madness.
Even Indonesians from outside this...
I feel like I'm not really... Okay, I've never eaten a bat before. Would I try it? Yeah. I would try a bat, but like... I feel like in a crazy exotic meat market would be like some shit that's poisonous. If they were selling like Fuji or whatever it is, like fucking puffer fish. No, not getting that. That's how you get COVID? Dude, then I'd be patient zero.
Downright terrified of this place. It is
Fugu, not Fuji.
known to have everything you
That was just a duck.
can imagine. Cats, dogs, rats, pythons, and endless numbers of bats.
All right, hard pivoting what, yeah, okay.
I gotta be honest, guys. I don't know if any of this ever makes it on.
Would you eat a dog? No. I'd eat a guinea pig. I would never eat a dog. I'd never eat a dog or a cat. I think that it's, obviously it's like different culturally how you view that animal, but I truly believe that like dogs and cats are basically bred to be human companions rather than food, so I don't think it even makes, not even just moral, but like logical sense to eat a dog. Would you eat a horse? I would try a horse. They serve, when I was in Iceland, I can't eat a horse because I have alpha-gal. Anyways, I would try one, though, if I could. But, yeah, they have horse in Iceland. That was, like, a big thing on one of the I went to, like, a big steakhouse, and they had a bunch. They had steak, they had whale, they had horse, and then puffin. And I was like, wow, I'm not going to try that. And I wish I kind of did, because now I can't. Whale? Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't like whale. I don't think I would like eating whale. Puffin probably would just taste like chicken, and I would bet that horse just tastes like steak.
YouTube. And what
I would bet horse tastes like steak.
What appeals to me
Like
is that
word for word.
Isn't about some kind of crazy shock value. It's not some weird medical claim that's driving the appeal. It's not novelty for tourists. It's none of that. This is what people eat here for Christmas dinner.
In Omaha for Christmas, you
Oh, is this like festivity? Like this is like where people splurge.
eat like bat.
Yeah, we do.
Like that's the specialty.
Correct.
And what outsiders see as just completely insane, as extreme, is just everyday Minahasan culture. It's part of the tradition here that just never really modernized. So why does this still exist?
The wing is the best.
I mean, isn't it becoming more and more outlawed to eat like what would be considered Western pets in Eastern countries? Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of shit where it's like becoming more and more, I guess, normalized to just like not like, hey, don't eat that. Like, I know that's obviously a stereotype too, of like Asian people, which is just racist. But I'm pretty sure that's like in most Asian countries, that's like not even really a thing.
That's crazy.
It's the best bit. Yeah. In my family, everybody will just like, fights for the wings. Yeah, no kidding.
Here's my plan. We're going to check out a few of these markets to see if the food is actually mainstream or if these are just...
What do you think bat would taste like? Like a bird? I feel like it would taste... I feel like it would taste really bad. Like chicken, but like something's off. Like something's really not right. Like, just like a mixture of like chicken and turkey.
Few fringe stalls that are pushing this narrative on the rest of the world.
Crocodile? I've eaten crocodile or alligator.
And I'm going to...
I never know which I've eaten.
Push myself to the limits, of course, by trying this stuff out at a local restaurant. Check it out.
I think a dog would be the line for me. I would try like horse, I'd try guinea pig, I'd try rat, bat. I couldn't eat something that like I have as a companion. I would not be able to eat a dog. A cat? No, that's what I'm saying. Like anything that I would say I would classify as like a pet. Obviously guinea pig's a pet, but it's like I don't really have an attachment to like a guinea pig.
If I'm the only one there. And finally, we've got to head out to the source. We've got to trek into the jungle, try and find some locals to take us on a true hunt and see if we can see...
What is that? Oh my god, just right over the flames.
How this stuff...
Holy shit, just cooking him with his fucking organs in and
goes
everything.
down Sulawesi style.
It is pretty thick Sulawesi jungle, and for just some tiny ass little rats, it is wild.
How do you catch a rat in a jungle? I feel like I would starve to death in the wilderness in fucking days, bro. How does somebody catch a rat? I would be running around that thing. Like, you would have to set up a trap. Raccoons are becoming domesticated. I would love to own a raccoon. They're little bandits. Wait, where is this? Sulawesi. Have never seen this on GeoGuessr. In Indonesia. I never guessed that island.
Side of the road, bat vendor. Just like...
Oh my god, I could tell you right now, if you fucking spawn me on this goddamn road, I'm going Jakarta. If you spawn me on this road in GeoGuessr, I'm going, that looks like English, but I can't understand any of it. There's no special characters. It just looks like I'm reading gibberish. That's how you know that you're in Indonesia. Because it's like, okay, Babi Utang, Patolo, I don't know what I'm reading.
My kind of jam, Just roadside, retailing bats. Boar, python, bats, frogs. Well, hello.
Ooh, I'd eat frog, no problem.
Oh.
They're skewered on sticks like some kind of popsicle from hell.
What an entrance to a market. We didn't even get there yet. We just saw this roadside guy just hanging out here. I have bat blood dripping all over my hands, but if you ask me, that is a good start to the morning. Let's go. All right, good morning.
All right, we gonna get a taste test here? I wish we had like a Disney adult go to one of these markets. All right, guys, so the market's gonna close in under an hour. Are we gonna be able to see how many bats we're gonna be able to eat in the next 30 minutes? Like, are we gonna be able to make the rides in the next hour?
People, we are in the Tamahan market, which is well known.
I'm looking for a few items that I don't know whether or not they're gonna have.
Well,
first off, fugu. Poisonous fish.
Or has the reputation of being
Are those eggplants?
one of the craziest meat markets in Asia. I gotta admit, so far, it is beautiful. But we're about to step into the meat section, which of course is where you beeline to when you hit an Asian market.
I would act like I'm an expert. I'd wander around. I'm staring at a dead bat. I'm just like, hands behind my back. I'm just kind of pacing like, how much? Ooh.
Crazy. Woo. That did not take long.
Yeah, I'm happy he blurred that.
As we hit the corner of the market, there are some blackened out roasting dogs. There's pigs everywhere. There's a dude carrying around a tray of, is that rats or squirrels? That's rats?
Oh my God. Do you think they're seasoned?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, like I could not, like I'm not, oh my God, I don't think I could eat that. I know I'm stuttering. I'm like, holy fuck.
Wow. If you guys know anything about me, you know I'm very much a rat
I don't
fan.
think I could eat that. I would try it, but like, dude, I would want you to just hand me a piece of meat and just be like, tell me if this tastes good. Don't tell me what fucking animal it is. I don't want to see the whole dead rat and be like, all right, I'm going to buy it on a stick.
Of the market, there are some blackened out roasting dog squirrels. That's rats?
Yeah.
Wow. If you guys know anything about me, you know I'm very much a rat fan. I don't know why it's become this kind of like sick addiction. Jungle rat here in Sulawesi is a huge, huge thing. But we're going to venture a little bit deeper into this market and see what else we can find.
The second you step in, it is just absolute sensory overload. There's not one or
Oh my God, I love that guy. Smoking a cigarette, just fucking cleaving away at this hunk of meat.
absolute sensory overload. There's not one or two stalls here. Every
Oh,
vendor
they're all doing it.
is just stacked with jungle fare. And one thing mainly jumps out. Bats. They are everywhere. They're stacked on trays. They're hanging on hooks. Vendors are flapping them about to try and attract customers.
Oh my God, guys, I don't think I've ever seen a market like this. This is pure and utter madness. It's just like, we are 2 steps in. I thought I'd have to hunt down the exotic meat, but this is like next level.
And the sight is wild. But the smell is what really brands it. Just burning hair, charred skin, blowtorches, firing up the...
Yeah, like, I don't want to say are they overcooked, but the bats are char black. Is that just, are they not cooked and they look like that? Like, I'm going to be real. I don't think I've really ever seen a bat close up in real life. I know they have, like, fur, but you only see them in the sky.
Second an order lands.
We have huge pythons hanging from this structure. The boar is everywhere. Obviously, not that common in Indonesia. I'm so used to not finding pork in Indonesia at all, but this is a Christian area, not Muslim. So there's plenty of wild boar everywhere, just like hair on, and wow, there's some big...
That lady had a Gucci shirt on.
That's right here.
You think that shit was real? It's a little B-roll. She kind of looks disgusted by that.
That is wild. Oh, wow. All right, guys. That, I've got to admit, is kind of gnarly. Just the texture, the kind of wetness on my skin.
Oh, God, it's wet?
The like mini claws that are biting into my hands. The rubbery nature of it. It is just like one ugly looking creature. I guess we do like the
Is that its penis?
locals do. We buy a couple of these bad boys and we got to cook one up.
Do you think the wings kind of taste like chicharrones?
So this is how they
Could get behind that.
normally sell it. So the same like that, slightly roasted.
Yeah.
So it's easily they will, when someone's coming in here and buy it, that will be clean all the stomach part.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then sometimes you can ask them to chop it or not, just like this.
Oh, you don't eat the wings?
He's taking off the wings, and I think he's going to give it a quick blowtorch so that it ends up a bit more like these guys hanging out down here.
The hair singed right off with a blowtorch.
Okay, there seems to be a pretty specific set of features that we roasted down, like the claws, like the hair right off the body. What we have now is this like naked bat.
And then it's broken down. Shoulders cut, chest pried open.
How much do you think the back costs?
What's left
$5
is hacked into chunks, ready for the pot.
We have this kind of...
Bro, I'm eating right now. I could eat watching this, no problem. I never understand that shit. Oh, dude, I'm eating. Oh, dude, I'm eating. You're not watching somebody throw... Bro, you know what you're eating? You know what you're eating? Probably a dead animal. You know what you're looking at? A dead animal. What the fuck? I mean, the disconnect's unreal right now. You're probably eating chicken wings, watching somebody cut a bat up, and you're like, oh, no, this is ruining my vibe. You're eating a dead animal.
Lovely assortment of bat parts, ready to roll.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. We got a sub, people. Yes. Oh, thank you, sir. One package for bat, ready to go.
I want to see him eat it. When are you going to eat it?
This looks like a nondescript house in the middle of Sulawesi, but in fact, it is a restaurant. And inside, they have some of their local specialty dishes. This is like a common local eatery. It's not like you got to go to someone's backyard who cooks up special Chinese medicine infused, whatever, like you might find bat and cobra done in Jakarta. Here, it's...
See, cobra's a no-go for me because that thing's fucking poisonous. Like, anything that kills prey by, like, poisoning them to death or, like, inserting some sort of venom is a no-go. Like, I wouldn't want to eat that. You also have alpha gal. I could eat a snake, Zod. Snakes aren't fucking mammals.
a staple. So we're gonna check out how it's done right now. Let's go.
The Minahasan people are devout Christians.
How do snakes have sex? I'm not Googling it.
And it is absolutely everywhere you look. You walk into a restaurant even, and you can just feel it everywhere. There's crucifix.
They don't? No, they do. No, they definitely do. I don't think it's like a salmon thing where like one lays an egg and the other fertilizes it. They have coils. Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a hole.
Verses on the wall, and just this faith is woven into this space. And in my mind, that's kind of starkly juxtaposed against what is on the menu. It's not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just not what I usually...
That's no problem, bro. Rice with chicken, I'm getting that off rip.
...associate with sort of really traditional Christian meals. Either way, the menu is just straight up jungle fare. There's bats, pythons, dogs, you name it, and the place is just packed. Locals are pulling up, lining up at the counter and ordering canteen style like it's just another weekday lunch spot. They're like, I'll take a better cat, a better dog, some of that python, a bat, please. It is kind of wild. And out back, the cook is already in his groove. I hand him the bat, and he is more than happy to show us how this is done from scratch.
All right, the fly's going over it's a problem.
The bat first gets cubed, and I'm talking just straight up cubed. Everything is going in this thing. Organs, intestines, the hairy ears, those pea-infused wings and skin, the whole lot.
Pea-infused wings? Pea? Bats store pea in the wing? No.
People, they eat with
pea. Am I mishearing what he's saying? Pea from the wings.
Guts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a medicine.
Wow. Yeah. With the guts in the bat.
Yeah. Obat apa? Oh, asthma. Asthma medicine. For the traditional remedy, they will get the guts out and, I don't know, some like mix with something you can do for asthma remedy.
And by the
okay, I like they're giving a
time it hits the pot, I'm already questioning my life decisions.
It looks kind of wild to me. I'm not...
I would be like, make that shit extra well done. I want it to be like char.
Gonna lie, I thought the bat wouldn't be that bad, but I think it's kind of like, it is pretty challenging with like all the guts and the organs and everything in there.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think the bat's the problem. It's that it's eating, like he's cooking everything. If it was just like, oh, we're gonna take some of the meat.
After a good 20 minutes or so of boiling, the batter is then set aside, but the wok water, notably, is saved.
The broth, they will drink it. So that's how they keep strong or maybe healthy, just like traditional medicines, apparently.
The wok is then refilled with oil, and the cooking shifts gears. We're gonna add some lemongrass, garlic, huge spoonfuls of chilies, shallots, ground turmeric, and then, of course, the fat. And on top of all of...
Hey, they're kind of saving it. They're kind of saving this right now. It kind of looks disgusting still, but like what they're adding, maybe I'd give it a try.
This. He pours back in that leftover broth, that rendered down stank, just to add a little bit.
I need to smell this. Can YouTube implement a system where there's like some tube that just emits whatever this smell is? That would be if it smelled rancid, I would throw up. But if it smelled like chilies, I'd probably be able to eat it.
More funk to this water.
I'm not looking forward to this bat anywhere near as much as I was the python. I don't even know if you guys saw the python. Might be a different episode.
We're then going to hit this with some pretty intense heat. It's just basically stir fry it up. Just like that, we have one bat cooked up Minahassan style, ready to serve.
It looks gross. If I'm being like to me, like that's an intestine or something there. I wouldn't want to eat it. But like I'm not judging anybody that would. I just think that I would not enjoy that. No.
Hi guys, we have here a giant bowl of sliced and diced up bat. Well, it looks more edible now than it did earlier, I've got to admit, but regardless of how much extreme food I have eaten, this is...
I think the texture would be a big factor. If I bit into something and I got like I was biting into like a ligament, that would induce instantaneous vomit from me. Like it would be like just like in the same motion I would throw up. Or if I like bit into like an organ of some sorts and it like kind of popped in my mouth like a gusher.
I have eaten. This is probably going to push me to the limits. There's something about a bat with its reputation, and then seeing this thing cooked with just like all of its guts, with the broth added back in for like extra flavor from it being boiled. But this place is packed. Everyone's chowing down on a bat and python.
Oh, is that a bone?
So if everyone else is doing it, I guess we dive right in.
Nice. Dive right in. What do you mean? I guess we dive right in, dude. You're doing a fucking Squidward bite right now. What the fuck is this?
Oh. Man,
it's tough.
And it's tough. Your skin is just so tough. It's wild. It's almost like a leather. Just eating that, you gotta really work it. You know, you guys might not have seen it in this episode, but I literally just chowed down on a bunch of python that was cooked this exact same way. And I was under the impression that it would be very much the same flavor profile. You cook two animals in the exact same recipe, but this is completely different. This texture of a frog, it is just the craziest, oddest creature. There is nothing like this. That is for damn sure. It's got a bunch of this black skin. Oh, there's hair on it. Oh, I don't know if I can do the hair. That is, wow. Look at that. Sorry guys, I draw the line at the hair. That is bonkers. You gotta really work this thing to get at this meat. And I thought this would almost be rat-like. Well, let me tell you, this is so much of a leaner animal than a rat. The organs were placed in here with this as well. And that is clearly like a kidney or a liver. And he said this cures asthma. Now, I don't have asthma, but it's put in there for people to eat. We're gonna chow down. Sort of powdery. That's almost better than the meat.
Honestly, I'd probably rather eat that. I'd probably rather eat. No. I know I had a kind of like a guttural reaction when I saw it, but I would rather eat that because I feel like it would be more akin to like something that I've eaten already versus like just the weird bony bit that's covered in like tough skin.
You eat it? The wing?
Then why'd they cut off the wings and fucking get rid of them?
It's like lots of people, that's most favorite part, the wings.
I think what we have here is like an elbow, you know what I mean? The middle of that middle knuckle of a bat wing. And this is apparently the prize bit. So we're gonna try it. Here we go, guys. That's all skin that comes off it. It is so thick, so rubbery. You can taste or feel tiny micro hairs that weren't blowtorched off it. It has a real gamey flavor. I think the gaminess.
See, that's what I would be fearful of. I bet like raw that with all the seasoning stuff probably smells fine. CEO, no, the gaminess is a no-go.
From this is what is kind of throwing me off. A really, really difficult flavor to handle. Let me tell you. Whoa. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. That is tough. No. Oh.
Oh, and he's being so respectful, though.
Not for me, guys. Let me tell you.
Like, you know, if this was like, they just pull a guy off the side of the street, they're like, yo, try this. Some dude from, like, London. Yo, try this. He'd be like, oh. I think texture is the bigger thing for me than taste. I think the gaminess I could probably get past. I think having to bite into it and yank it and then, like, chew it and it's kind of like gummy, no.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Like, I could get by it tasting bad to me.
All right, market number 2, people. What's this market, Nita? Langawan market.
Oh, God, there's another market. What are they going to fucking sell at this one?
A little bit outside of Tomahawk.
Oh, is this even for food? This looks like betta fish. Nah, that shit looks good. That shit looks good, though. What is that? That looks like smoked salmon.
Hi guys, this market seems wild right away. We've got these huge kind of grilling stations behind the various stalls, similar to what we saw in Tomahawk, where once you order something, it just gets one more blowtorch, maybe to clean it off before you hike it back home. I see huge chunks of python getting grilled off, the dog in the corner. There is bats absolutely everywhere. And again, it just seems to be like a primary meat in this area. It's not just like some kind of novelty. Cat, python, more cats, dog. Wow, I wonder if you can even show cats. Guys, these pigs, these long-nosed pigs, is just wild, right?
I've never seen that animal a day in my life. Never seen that animal a day in my life. That is a pig with a horn. But like a weird curled... Those are boars? Yeah, but was that a part of its body?
Just bat everywhere, guys. Bat and hawk.
How are they getting this many bats, though? Are they farming them? Or is it like they're finding them in the wilderness? Because I just don't understand how every market has fucking hundreds of bats.
It's how much? 3 for 100,000.
Correct, yeah. That's how they normally sell it.
So it's $2 a rat?
Like in like...
Good. That shit looks good, though. What is that? That looks like smoked salmon.
Hi guys, this market seems wild right away. We've got these huge kind of grilling stations behind the various stalls, similar to what we saw in Tomahawk, where once you order something, it just gets one more blowtorch, maybe to clean it off before you hike it back home. I see huge chunks of python getting grilled off, the dog in the corner. There is bats absolutely everywhere. And again, it just seems to be like a primary meat in this area. It's not just like some kind of novelty. Cat, python, more cats, dog. Wow, I wonder if you can even show cats. Guys, these pigs, these long-nosed pigs, is just wild, right?
I've never seen that animal a day in my life. Never seen that animal a day in my life. That is a pig with a horn. But like a weird curled... Those are boars? Yeah, but was that a part of its body?
Just bat everywhere, guys. Bat and hawk.
How are they getting this many bats, though? Are they farming them? Or is it like they're finding them in the wilderness? Because I just don't understand how every market has fucking hundreds of bats.
It's how much? 3 for 100,000.
Correct, yeah. That's how they normally sell it.
So it's $2 a rat?
Like in like 3 pieces for a like higher price. Yeah, they won't sell it once because like even if it's not
Is that a good price?
enough for one portion.
I'd eat that. I'd eat that. That,
Even if,
like, bro,
for an
compared to a
like
lot of
like
the other shit.
For a like higher price. Yeah, they won't sell it once because like even if it's not enough for one.
Like, that looks pretty good. That, dude, that kind of has like a kielbasa, like a cooked sausage crisp to it. Like, right there.
Portion. One portion, not person. Well, unless you're really crazy, love that, you can eat it the whole 3 because they're gonna chop it, like diced it.
What's in its butthole?
So one duck is...
Why was its butthole, like, open?
75,000.
75. This one, right?
But one bat...
$450 for a duck or a bat? Rather have a duck.
One big bat can be the same price.
Okay, so like it's like very common to find a bat, but it's more difficult to like get the bat.
The bat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes
Why is
sense,
it
I
more
guess.
expensive?
So it's kind of like a delicacy. You get less meat, but you're paying for more premium meat.
Correct, yeah. It's considered like what premium, the bat.
And even a rat, like 3 rats is 100,000.
Yeah.
So you could get...
Yeah, what the fuck? A duck, an entire duck's $450. 3 rats is $6.
You could get more than a duck for the price.
Oh my God, they're alive right now.
Of 3 rats.
Like 1.5 ducks.
1.5 ducks.
I'm gonna scan this video. I hope they don't kill the duck on the video. I don't think they would show that.
What would you prefer to eat, guys? 1 duck or 3 rats? Those
A duck.
are your options. Hello. Oh my God, they have rats. Wow. Oh, they love it. And these guys, where did they come from?
That's from Klabat's northern part. It's about like 2 hours from here.
And so they just bought this in to sell it today?
Ini beli sendiri atau saja? Oh yeah, they hunt them and some is they hunt them, some they get it from whoever in the village they sell.
Got it.
These are not city rats that you might be picturing scurrying around the Surs. These are white-tailed forest rats, one of the many semi-arboreal rat species that are native here to Sulawesi. I didn't really know what that meant either. It's kind of like they spend a lot of their time at night in the trees, and then they burrow back down into the dirt during the day. And they are hunted all over Sulawesi. Here...
Yo, he's got thermal vision. This motherfucker's a sniper in the woods right now. Oh my God.
Here, they are a delicacy. They're not cheap at all in this part of the world. They sell for
Dude, they're fucking expensive as shit.
100,000 rupiah for 3. You can pick up just about any other meat here for less than that. Chicken, duck, pork, you name it. But come Christmas, Easter, the demand for rat just surges.
And it's like almost a special occasion dish.
Correct, yeah.
But it's also like everyday fare.
You can be an everyday fare whenever because it's like one of the only places in North Sulawesi that has selling all these kind of things.
But no turkeys.
No what?
Turkey?
We don't even know what turkeys is.
For farmers.
Yo, low-key, for fucking Thanksgiving, I feel like I would try rat one time instead of a fuck-ass turkey. Just a whole fucking turkey, dude. Just fucking dripping. Dripping, sitting there. It's fucking dry as shit, even if it's fucking wet. Dude, even if it looks wet, you fucking bite into it. It makes that... while you're chewing it. It's disgusting. I hate eating turkey.
They're also thieves. These things raid the crops. They get into the cacao, the coconuts.
Oh, so it's good they're killing them too.
So hunting them becomes this kind of strange overlap. It's part pest control, it's protein, and it's a cash source wrapped all in one. And apparently they are hunted in every way you can imagine. Shotguns, air rifles, snares, dogs. It is just all fair game.
Shotgun? I feel like you're fucking blowing that thing into red mist if you shoot a fucking rat with a 12 gauge. Are you hitting it with bird shot so it just peppers him?
And so, inevitably, I find myself adding this to the list immediately. It's time for another rat hunt.
Trying to click. Alright guys, we're about to head deep into the Sulawesi jungles. Tonight's prey, or target prey at least, is rats. Just like the ones we saw at the market, the whitetail, apparently they taste pretty damn good. We've eaten the bats already, we've eaten the pythons already, rat was the final kind of piece of this like Sulawesi mad market combination. So, rat hunting, Sulawesi style.
I feel like out of those three, I'd most want to try snake. Like, I would try a python.
I see some air guns. Let's see how this goes. Tree with some fruit.
Dude, I'd just be so I mean, I got bit by a tick in the woods and got a fucking rare meat disease. I feel like if I'm in the jungle in Indonesia, bro, I'm gonna be like, yo, some shit's gonna fucking bite me and I'm gonna swallow up like a fucking melon and die. Something's gonna fucking latch onto my neck and bite me and I'm gonna get some sort of disease that's gonna fucking kill me. Like, that would worry me. That I wouldn't even be worried about, like, being with these guys. I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna die to like a fucking animal, but I'd be like, dude, some bug's gonna fucking bite me and that's gonna be hell.
Stop.
Mosquitoes? Well, I know when you go to certain countries with like diseases that they have elsewhere that are transmitted by bugs, you have to get vaccinated before you go.
We start just trying to call in the rat.
Guys, we are weaving our way through some much thicker scrub right now, heading up this hill. It's kind of like...
What the fuck was that noise? He's perfected the rat call.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it thick jungle, but it's thicker. We don't need machetes or anything like that. There's definitely an old trail here, but it hasn't been used in a long, long time. That's for damn sure. Hopefully there's some rats to make this worth it.
Must be like a horror game for rats. I think life is a horror game for any animal that isn't a human. And even some humans. If you're an animal that is not predatory, you're a prey animal, your life is a horror game. You will never die of old age. You will always die a gruesome death. Like, genuinely think about it. Maybe a few would have like a heart attack or some shit and die. But, like, mostly all animals that are prey just at some point either get eaten and die or they survive long enough to where they start getting really old, can't function anymore, get eaten and die. Oh, he's about to clip his ass. I didn't know they climb up trees. I feel like I shouldn't show him shooting it.